Hello, everybody. We're going to start a little early tonight. Welcome to Hell We Ride. When we last left off, after dealing with all the inhabitants of the Van Thamper dungeons, the group comes across the High Overseer of Ithriel, Thavis Krieg. After some intimidation, the party is able to get Krieg to spill the beans, stating that not only did he know of Ithriel's impending doom, but he's the cause of it by signing a deal with the fallen Archangel Zariel 50 years ago, sealing the city and its residents to the fate of hell. The group then quickly ends his life with their favorite coffee table as he tries to flee, starting the road of redemption for Ithriel and for the Hellrider Rhea. Afterwards, they find the dungeon's prison, and they find a man there named Fallister Frisk. Forgot the R. He explains that he was sent by Silvera Savkas, a tiefling sage of Candlekeep, who is an expert on the Nine Hells. He has learned that there is an infernal puzzle box that Krieg brought with him to this estate, but does not know where it is. Now the party heads back out of the cleared dungeon in search of this puzzle box that may be the key of saving not only Ithriel, but Baldur's Gate as well. So, quick thing, Richtofen will be with us in about 10 minutes. But the rest of you, we are starting right at the prison, and I know Koi wasn't here last time, so you're in this little prison in the sewer. There were a bunch of jail cells here, but only 2 were occupied, and one was by this Fisk fellow, which I sent the picture to you guys in Discord of what he looked like. And then this other lady who has a name that's really difficult to pronounce, this noblewoman lady named Satir Theon Hun, like Hhune. And she's a member of the the Hun noble family. And she believes that she was captured as leverage, because, like for blackmail, since they were 2 noble families of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And that's when you guys open the door to leave, and the cat joins you again. As you see it just come right up to you guys and just meow. And Falster says, "Huh, weird. I didn't expect the cat to be down here. Well, how much of the sewers did you explore? Because I did memorize the layout of this estate from its construction blueprints that are in Candlekeep. There are a few little hidden passageways that I know of."
How much did we explore, by the way?
You explored pretty much all of it.
Right.
But, okay, I'll just meta this. He has... The one part that he says, secret passageway, that you guys do not know of, is in fact in the room where the statue was in. There was another secret door in there that is like a emergency escape route that heads out to the stables right outside the estate.
Nice.
And he's saying if the guards are still out there, that might be the best way to take the roundabout approach instead of coming straight up from the basement.
Right. But still, we need to find the puzzle box, right?
Well, yes, but then that way we
There's
can
a way out.
access the house from other means.
I say we find the passage first and memorize where that is, because that'll be helpful.
Right.
So
and we can get them out of here.
Can we pick up slobber chops real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I want to do something while we're walking.
All right, so you guys start walking down the sewers, and as you all can see on the overlay, it's an insane amount of people in the group. So you're just squeezing through the alleyway here, the sewer alleyways, heading all the way back to the altar room. So what are you doing while you guys are traveling there?
I am ritual casting Speak with Animals.
Okay. How long? Wait, that's...
It's an action.
Yeah,
It
ritual
lasts for
means
10
another
minutes.
10 minutes
Right.
on top. So, I'll say when you guys get into here and Fisk shows you where the secret door is at, that is when you finish the spell.
All right. I'll look over at Slobberchops and say, "All right, hello, Slobberchops.
Hello.
Hope today's doing all right.
Oh, got a few rats.
Good, good. You're doing a good job.
Well, you feed me. You people are okay.
Well, we try. Have you seen anybody carrying a little box?" And I'll just like show a little like dimensions wise, so you can have a little bit of an idea with like weird symbols on it, maybe.
Oh yes, skinny man has that. I hate him. He has those.
Skin.
He has those red flying creatures. They smell awful.
Oof.
I don't know if you noticed, but I can detect invisible things, and they're
Oh.
everywhere.
They are. Are there any in here right now?
Nope.
Oh, okay, good. Did you maybe see where the skinny man took the box?
Yeah, he never leaves his room upstairs. Just like
Oh.
him, you know.
Mm.
One of those scholarly types that just likes to sit in a room all day and read books.
Ah, okay,
You know,
I see.
stays in his. You know, I'm surprised he didn't make a room in the basement or something in his mother's house, because that's
Right?
where
This-
he is. He's staying in his mother's house. I don't know. I'm a cat, so I don't really have anything to say about the humans and other humanoids, but that
Right.
just seems a little crazy to me. So the rest of you are just getting this cat going like meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, and I'm just meowing back to it.
Fair.
Right. So it's in the room upstairs.
Yeah,
So he's
I can take you there if you want,
Oh, that would be great. Yeah.
but you'll have to
But-
give me something.
What you want?
Food.
Food?
Of course.
Sure. I'll reach into my pack and take out some more rations for him, like
You
some
hear-
jerky and stuff.
You hear a deep rumbling purr coming from Slobberchops.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. Happy to oblige.
Even with Speak with Animal, the purring is also kind of like interfering with the speech itself, so you're hearing purring simultaneously with, "Aw, yeah, motherfucking jerky." Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But the rest of you just hear like it's like super loud purring. But he just like he eats part of it because it's jerky. You know, it takes a while, so he's just like,
Yeah.
and he just grabs it and he's like, "Okay, follow me."
All right. Lead the way. And I'll turn to everybody and just start meowing a bit to everybody before remembering. And then I'll just say, "He's going to show us where he's at. I'm going to find the box."
We trust a cat. Okay.
Okay, to be fair, we've trusted skeletons and a table, so a cat's not exactly.
Yeah.
We trusted the Dragonborn who created the skeletons and used the table.
Mm-hmm.
Semantics. Let's go.
All right. So out of the dungeons you guys
Okay.
go, and out of the secret doorway you head. The cat is Slobberchops is like, "Oh, I didn't even know about this one." One of those little sneaky areas that the fat lady must have, the big lady must have set up. She's not fat. She's big boned. So.
Muscular.
So, you guys pop out there, and as you pop out there, you're in the stables, and there's a few horses in 2 of the 4 stable pens, not pins, and trying to. I already set these guys up. Give me just a moment. When suddenly, I buffer. Since I'm trying to set up something. I apologize, folks.
It's okay.
It's all right.
There we go. Learning things in OBS. Trying to select multiple items at once. Stuff like that. So, you hear outside a bunch of guards talking. And it's like, just outside the double doors, you just hear like, have you found those invaders yet? No, they seem to have summoned a whole bunch of imps or something. You know, You're just hearing that kind of stuff on the other side of the door. Not directly on the other side of the door, but definitely outside somewhere. You can peek through this. There's like a little window that you peek through, and you can see the house is about 25 feet away, and the stable appears to be near the back door.
Right. Maybe we should backtrack and go up the way we came. The door maybe still holds the bar we put on it.
Through inside the mansion, you say?
Yeah, remember we barred the doors to the front and the back, I think? Then
No.
so maybe maybe they haven't made a way through into the house.
But
So-
we will still be trapped here.
Right. But this way we can hopefully obtain complete our objective, come back down through the sewers and out here, and then make a run for the wall.
Okay, so 2 big problems with that. 1, we didn't bar the back door. Rhea came in, and that's when she joined up with us. And 2, really don't want to go back through the sewers again.
True. But if we're inside the house, there's less commotion than there would be if we were fighting them outside and drawing more of the city guard.
Maybe. But if we go through the stables, they're not looking for us. And don't you have a shape to kind of sneak in there to see what's going on?
Me, yes, but the rest of you, we do not.
Noble
Right.
Nixeu, the shield says to you.
Oh, Lord. The shield is talking. One
Yes,
moment.
I am the hidden lord.
The what?
Because you said,
Okay.
because you said, "Oh Lord." Anyway, he says,
Excuse me,
I
gents,
suggest-
the shield is talking.
"I suggest that you clear out these guards. They are serving an evil person, are they not?
That's kind of fair.
I have amazing powers that could easily take care of them.
Okay, so can everybody else hear the shield too?
No,
Okay. Oof. I just had the mental image of Nyx trying to tell the rest of the party. So this shield says it has amazing powers?
if you recall, I have 3 charges a day, and
Oh,
1
yeah.
charge does a fireball, and 2 does a
2
wall of
charges.
fire.
Wall of fire. Oh yeah. No, I've got that memorized. So if we take care of the guards just outside of the doors, if there are any guards right outside the stables, because we don't know if they are immediately past these doors, there's a better chance of us sneaking through the stables than there is of us trying to take over the rest of the house.
Right. But we still have to get across the grounds to the back door of the house.
We should fight bravely in glorious combat.
Mm-hmm.
You still have
The
to speak,
shield.
you speak with animals 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
The horse is like, "Whoa, who are these people?"
Just gonna just reassure the horses that we're just passing through. We'll be here in a moment. No reason to kick up a fuss. We'll look to Slobbertop and say, "Do you have any ideas of how to get to the house without people seeing you? Or
Why
like
would I?
maybe get people like us to the house without us being seen? Maybe."
I don't know. You guys are pretty big. Or sorry. Oh, I don't know. You guys are pretty big.
Hmm.
Gotta get my voices in line.
Cat makes me think of a toad I once knew.
Interesting.
Anyways, okay, so at this point it's kind of a vote because some of us want to run back through the house and the sewers, and some of us just want to take out the guards and
The
hopefully
shield.
not worry about.
The shield says, "You know that these are just the guard, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
If you take care of them, no one else is gonna come after you."
That's right. These aren't city guards. These are homeowner guards, are they not?
That is correct.
Hey guys, new plan.
You were talking to the shield that the man who sold out his city to an archdevil is talking to, right?
Hey, you were talking to a damn cat. I don't want to hear it.
The cat is a
The
cat.
the cat's like, fair enough.
The cat only cares about eating and stuff. This thing was talking to a man who literally sold his soul. And it sounded like they were having an intimate conversation.
Talking, yes. However, from what I gathered, this one's actually a good guy. Or girl. Which one are you? You're a shield to me.
I have no need for a gender.
Lovely. So it is a good it. So I don't
Oh,
think we have to worry about it.
I still question their motives. But if we are
Okay. I understand that everyone is talking to weird stuff, but we should really focus on what we are going to do now.
You said did you tell you took out of character? Did Nix tell us the shield's capabilities?
No, just that it talks.
Can the shield do anything else besides talk and potentially get us in trouble?
Plenty, apparently.
If you
But
are
at the
worried about
moment-
taking lives, I understand these aren't devil worshippers, says the shield to you. I could get rid of them without hurting them.
Hold on, we have a slightly different plan. Please continue.
But you'll have to trust me. Do you trust me?
Sure, why not? I've trusted Mahogany. It's helped us out so far.
I
Good.
thought we were calling the table Yema.
We are, but it's technically Mahogany.
Then
True.
open the stables and face the guards. And I'll take care of them.
Okay, you kind of broke up there a little bit, Scotty. You said,
Sorry, I was further into shield. Give me a second. Open the stable doors and face the guards. And I'll take care of them for you.
okay, so I will unbackpack the shield, hold it up in front of me, and tell the rest of the group the plan. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a chance for us to trust it.
Okay.
Would Slobber Chops let Brakka pick him up?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So she's going to pick up Slobber Chops gently and just like keep him in sort of like a cradle position to where if anything comes at them, it'll hit her first before Slobber Chops. Because Cat is good, Cat will be protect.
Wait, are you gonna fight something?
Hopefully not, but if we are, I'm gonna keep you safe.
Oh, and he just like wiggles to get
Okay.
out. Do you let him?
Okay. Yeah, let him get out.
His wings spread out. His wings probably unintentionally, because cats don't care. Like the wing just baps you in the face a little bit, and he flies off up further into the rafters of the stable. And he's like,
Right.
"I'll just stay up here."
All right, sounds good.
Oh, hey, a
so-
rat! And he just like runs off.
You go get him, buddy.
You know,
All right,
I will
so,
roll. The rat gets away. Anyway, sorry.
Nah.
aw. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Somebody open the door.
Oh, hey, we should check out. You hear from the guards outside. Do you think they were hiding in the stable? I never saw them go into the stable.
Wait.
You just want to go in there and smoke some of the hobbit grass again, don't you? Hey, we were... No. As they're heading towards the door, what do you...
I have a best plan. Hold up a shield. Never mind on the door. Hey, guards, we're in the stable.
Huh? Who goes there? Huh? Who goes there? And like 50,000 guards show up.
Let them open the door. You guys stay safe.
So 6 guards are at the door, and they open it. And Nix, I'll say you were right in front of the door with the shield facing them, like almost like you're blocking with it, or using it almost like a mask. And as you open the door, the rest of you feel something tingle down the back of your neck, almost like goosebumps. But all the guards see the shield, and they look at it in terror, and they run away fleeing.
Huh.
Okay.
That was helpful.
I was expecting more corpses, but I'm not complaining.
And they, for those at home, all the guards run towards the gate on the north up here that you can just see barely on the screen, right here. And they just fling open the giant double doors, and they run through the upper city streets of Baldur's Gate.
Neat. Somebody bar those gates, because we still got to check the house.
Right, will do. Gonna try and find something to just shove it into, like, whatever the gates, like a thing or whatever.
Yeah, there's spare planks in here, so you easily... So you guys head out of the stable, and then you close it?
Yeah, I mean, we've got no reason to stay hidden in the stables since all of the guards are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you bar the door, locking the horses inside.
No,
And
we
you
barred the gate. I was going to bar the gate where the guards fled from.
Oh, right. Okay. So you take something from the stable and bar it. I'll
Yeah.
say there was definitely a big enough plank for that. And you head back towards the house. And you notice that the one of the guards, he dropped a pouch
Ooh, I'll go pick
in
it up.
his hurry. As you pick it up, you find a bunch of hoppet grass, wink, and you find a key inside, which you immediately match as the house key that you already have.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. So anybody want the hobbit grass? Because I don't think we need it.
I will take that.
You may want to split it.
I'll split it later then. Yeah.
There's enough for, you know what? Why not? Let me. Since I went there. There's enough for 2 uses, whatever you want those uses to be.
All right.
So yeah, just toss the rest of the pouch, keep the key, toss the rest of the pouch to Brakka, keep the key, and head towards the house because we may as well.
Yep.
And I'm assuming Curly, the table, and Richtofen are in tow.
Yes, of course. The noble lady sees that all the guards have fled and she's outside, and she says, "Well, thank you for my rescue. I won't forget it. Do you mind if I just go and you guys can rebar the door?" She's like this 70-year-old lady.
Yeah. Just be safe. Be safe getting home.
Let us know where you're headed because we may try to find you to make sure you got there safe.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a noblewoman of the Hoon family, so you could just look for. I'm heading right back home to my estate. So.
All right. We'll swing by later and see if you made it home safe.
All right, bye. And she
Bye.
leaves.
Farewell.
So, old lady gone, one less person to worry about, and you guys head back inside. And as you head inside, you're back in that weird art gallery that had the wax statue.
Okay, first and foremost,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go straight up to that statue and topple it.
Okay, you go right over to it. This one doesn't have any checks, so you just do it.
Cool. So,
Falls over.
does it crumble?
Well, it's wax, so kind of.
Okay, so long as it crumbles, I'm good, because we don't need a repeat of that shit. So...
And Slobberchops is like, yeah, he's upstairs. And the stairs are literally in the same room that you guys are in.
Okay, Brakka, what did the cat say?
We're looking for is upstairs.
Okay,
There is.
other...
I will say there is. Slobberchops did say there is someone else in the room. They're sort of a shut-in. They like to stay up in there and just study, I guess. So we may be running into someone similar to Richtofen.
Okay, so quick question. Is there anybody else? Guards, traps, anything else that the cat can divulge?
I'll ask Slobberchops that.
There are a few guards upstairs.
Define a few.
I don't know. Less than you guys?
In that case, sounds like a party.
Are there any of those the red things up there, Slobberchops, that you can sense so far?
Sniffs. Has advantage because cat. I think there's one up there.
All right.
Okay.
So there's a couple of guards and an imp.
At least one.
At least a single imp.
So who?
Easy.
I'm guessing it's his favorite one that he has in his room.
Favorite? There's a favorite one?
Yeah, he's weird.
Okay, yeah. I assumed as much, but didn't know if it was potentially stronger than the others.
So
Are you planning on fighting those other humans upstairs?
Not if we can help it. We do need the box, though.
beg to differ. What in this house has yet to not attack us?
I said not if we can help it. I'm trying to cover my tracks. I say
Right.
in common to Nix.
So
Because I'd rather not kill any of the guards, but at the same time, if they try to hurt us, self-defense.
yeah, and considering the pattern of recognition here, Koi, load
Yeah.
the bolts.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. So let's shamble up the stairs.
All right, upstairs.
Nick's going first.
I'm assuming Slobberchops is going to just stay down here.
Yeah, Slubberchops is like, yeah, I'm gonna wait until I have a little more breathing room up there.
All right, I'm going to just like leave him some more jerky.
And Fauster's like, I'll join you, Nix. As he gets down to sneak, because he's a spy, so he's all sneak.
Yes.
Rhea, what about you?
Oh, right behind you.
Lovely. Carry on.
So,
We stealthing up there?
I have a shield with an apparent almighty being. No, Nix is not stealthing whatsoever.
All right.
Just stomping up those stairs just as confident as all day. With the shields equipped on one arm. Or actually, can Nix carry it with one arm, or is it...
at your size, I would say it would almost take both arms. Maybe when you're not in combat, you hold it with both hands, just because it's easier for you.
Okay. In that case, switch it to a backpack for now. I have ideas for that. So yeah, swing it around his back and then start walking up the stairs.
Did you remember? I have powers that can assist you.
You know what? You're right. Forget the backpack. Do the same thing at the stables. Both arms up in front.
Do you? Okay, so you head up the stairs. Immediately see there's 4 guards in this hallway, up in the upstairs, and do you cast a fireball, or did you want the shield to do that thing it did before, or?
I think I want the shield to do that thing it did before. So, just, hey guys, look at this! Hold up the shield.
You all feel that same disturbing presence as before. Except for Nix. Nix, you don't really notice anything besides the screams of all the guards as they pretty much shit themselves. And they run out to the balcony. You see there's a door. It's the
Oh, God.
one straight out from where you guys are at. And one guard opens the door and runs out towards the balcony, and the rest not taking their eyes off the shield in just horror. You see one, like, part of his hair starts to turn white a little bit. Like, he's like scared to death.
Jesus.
And they jump off the balcony. I'm just going to have them roll one out.
This thing.
Oh, yes! You should not have given me this.
This thing is nuts.
Okay. 3 of them hurt themselves on their way down. But you
Oh,
guys
gosh.
don't know that. You just heard them all jump off. As you hear, like, the goofy, yahoo!
Ow!
Welcome screen.
Yes.
3 of them simultaneously.
And you guys don't know this, but they're leaving out the south gate, which is the one you guys originally came in from.
Mhm.
But after that, everybody's upstairs. No guards. You have a lot of doors to choose from. Let me move the map here, get all the tokens back. I don't know why I removed them. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so you have a door immediately. I don't want to grab the map. Immediately to your right, or to your left, when you come up the stairs. You have a door straight ahead that's wide open that leads out to the balcony. You know that one for sure. And there seems to be a hallway to your right where there's a bunch of more doors to go to.
One was the guard, where the guard's standing in front of,
They were all standing up here just in the hallway in general.
in general. Okay. So, who is all for a door-by-door search?
Brakka's just gonna look at this and go. He wanted to be alone, so he'd probably have just like the door furthest away from the others.
Maybe, but we can also
And-
find some other stuff.
True. And he'd also probably want to have a way to get immediately into his place that he felt was safe without having to walk further and deal with people further if he's an antisocial, as Slobberchop said. So looks over to the one next to them. This one's probably their best bet, but I agree, Nix, we might as well take a look around.
All right, so which door do you open first? The one closest to you, or do you head down that hallway where there's 3 other doors?
Koi, your input?
I guess that we can start with the closest one and just keep moving.
Okay, so the one right next to Nix, that Nix opens up, leads in to a powder room. It contains a framed oval mirror, bottles of perfume, brushes, cosmetics, needles, spools of thread, etc., stuff like that. Other furnishings include a folding wooden partition. I always forget what they're called. They're like the accordion thing that you can pull up if you're
changing screens.
Yeah, changing screen. That depicts a bird of prey in its decorative golden rug laid out in front of 3 unlocked wooden chests. One chest, since I assume you guys are just going to go to the chests anyway, is full of shoes. Another contains 3 old bridal gowns. And the third contains seasonal hats.
Huh.
Really? Seasonal hats? Okay.
The noble folk like to be festive.
So you see one that's just like a dumb red one with a white bauble on the end, you know? And it's something you would never expect Thalmira to wear. Another one's just like a headband, and it's got like little springs on it, and there's like little bats on the end of it.
Hang on. I just thought of something. Are there any black ribbons?
No.
Damn it. Okay. So nothing in this room. Next.
Right. Let's go to the one.
Yes.
Let's go to the one to the north of this room.
Well, hang on. Koi, did you want to search a little bit more?
Yeah.
No.
I'm just going to use Nix's token to show which rooms we're going in. Oh, there's this room. I should probably have mentioned this. You know, it might be important. It connects to 2 other rooms. Did you want to go to this left door or to this right door, or did you want to go back?
The right door takes us back towards the direction we came up the stairs in, correct?
No.
Okay.
The left door does.
Okay. Oh, I'm thinking, okay. I don't have the map up in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I say left door first and then check the right door. That way we're not missing any rooms.
All right. So you head into the left door. Whoop.
Bless you.
Buffering.
Oh, thank you.
And here you see the master bedroom. Duke Van Thumper retires here. You see a spot where the dumbbell raises up from the kitchen. Because you remember seeing a dumbbell in the kitchen. So this must be right above the kitchen. And it looks like her dinners get sent up to her room. No, you know, noble men, noble women. They do that stuff.
The worst.
Let's see what else is in here. You see a bell that would ring for the dumbbell, but you're pretty sure the servants are hiding or something. You see a canopied bed with a shroud to keep insects at bay. You know, like one of those like kind of transparent sheets.
Yeah.
Over top. A cast iron bathtub with a clawed feet, a fireplace, and a padlocked iron chest. The padlock is cast in the shape of a horned devil's scowling visage.
Charming.
And Nix, you look at the keys collection that you have, and the one key that she had on her looks like a scowling horned devil.
Look at the key, I look at the chest, I look back at the key and go, maybe this one will work. And I try the key.
Alright, as you try the key, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw for everyone in the room as the chest opens and poisonous gas spews all through the room.
Oh, God. Okay. Constitution save was...
Haha. 18. You may want to roll for Mav.
Alright, what are these?
Actually, it's only a 10-foot radius, so I'm going to say Mav, Rhea, and Curly are just coincidentally not in range.
Ah, bastards.
21
Hey.
for Brakka.
Speak of the devil.
Ah,
Okay.
Or rather, the necromancer.
Chromatic mahogany.
Hello.
Oh god, you start summoning and shooting tables. That's going to be a nightmare.
It's like Dr. Hack's firing the CRT monitors.
Mm.
Okay, so Mav, Nix decided to use the shield against the rest of the guards in the estate, and Nix is not sure exactly what the shield did. It just did it by itself, but it seemed to terrify all the guards, and they just ran away. So the estate is pretty much free for the pillaging, as you are looking for this infernal puzzle box, and apparently this really skinny guy that's like the son of the lady you killed last session is in this estate somewhere. And everybody just went into her master bedroom, and Nix found a cast iron chest, and he had the key for it. So they had the key for it, and they opened the chest, and as they did, poison gas spewed everywhere. And luckily, you weren't in range, so you don't need to worry about it. But everyone else has been rolling con saves as you joined the session.
Guys, what's going on in there?
Nothing,
trap.
don't panic.
What
Trap chest.
did Quay get?
14.
Okay, all of you succeed, so you only... Oh no, you take no damage. Okay.
Ah, yes.
So, just... Nothing. And inside the chest, you see that it contains 3 thin, black-covered ledgers with entries written in Infernal. A set of cartographer's supply, or calligrapher's supplies, sorry, like fancy inks and such. Hello, Garfield, hello. Hi. A poisoner's kit, a coin pouch made of a sheep's bladder.
I'm going to leave everything except for the coin pouch.
Right. I'll take the letters.
I wanna take that poison stuff.
And a panned flute.
Ooh, I'll take the flute.
It
Unless somebody
appears
else wants.
magical.
Wait, what?
And as you pick it up, you can tell just from the material it's made of, that it's definitely made of bones of smaller creatures.
Can I roll something to see what this might be?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
All right, Arcana. That's 17.
You know that this is an item called Pipe of the Sewers, and it allows you to control rats and other vermin in the sewers.
Ooh. Nice.
Now,
I think this would be better suited with you, Brakka.
I'll definitely take that.
Excuse me. What do you know
He
about?
takes the pipes.
Okay.
And takes the pipes and the letters. And I'm going to look over to Mr. Frisk. What was his name? Fauster?
Fallister we'll go with.
Yeah, I'll look to Fauster and just go, can you maybe make sense of these? And just show him the letters.
Let's see if he can. He might be able to.
I want to look around for the deed to this place.
You think it might... you do not find it in this chest. Or anywhere in the master bedroom that you guys are in.
Seriously doubt we're going to find it in the house, but keep it in mind.
Trying to find the stuff for Mr. Fix here. There we go. What languages do you know, sir? Well, I would expect him to know Infernal since he inspects his stuff. They don't say what languages he knows, but I'll assume he knows Infernal. So he tells you that the documents are records of Duke Van Thamper's legitimate business dealings.
The-
Legitimate,
Legit-
not
legit.
not illegal.
I see.
Hmm.
The ones that are written in Infernal?
Yes. And they're
Huh.
all written in Infernal.
Right. I'll just keep this on us for just. I'll put it back if they're just legal documents that aren't anything incriminating.
And
Right.
I'll say since Richtofen is searching more, Richtofen, you notice the chest has a false bottom.
Oh, was ist los?
And as you open it, you find an empty vial. And it looks like the cork was on the top part of the false bottom. And it that was the trap, essentially. It opened up, and then when that cork unpopped, the poisonous gas spewed out. Yeah. So that's everything you guys find in this room.
Okay. So double back and go to the room opposite.
Alright. And you go into the next room.
I'm gonna start looking around the house to try to see if I can find the deed of ownership to this house.
Now, we've got a lot more rooms to check up here.
We're going one room at a time.
Yes.
So you head over to that room,
Yep.
across the way from the nose powdering bathroom. And as you open up that door, you see inside it's a study. An oak desk is angled to face the middle of the room with a matching chair behind it, and there are two black candlesticks atop of it. Other furnishings include 3 bookcases with a freestanding suit of black plate armor with a sword and shield. A wrought iron spiral staircase leads upwards. So, as you enter that room, the suit of armor immediately flares to life as you see a red glow come from inside the suit of armor, and its eyes burn with hellfire, as we need to roll initiative.
Oh, lovely.
Think we found the antechamber.
Right.
There we go. Let me grab the token. Boop. Okay, so give me just a moment as I roll for this thing. Okay. Wow, okay, nice. So, I'll go one at a time for initiative. Koi, what'd you get?
12.
12. Nix, what'd you get?
14.
Okay. Richtofen,
16.
16. You guys did good. Brakka.
That was a 15.
Wow, you all are doing really good. Oh yeah, NPCs. Oh, okay. Well, they go the same turn as the bad guys then. Alright, so, up first, I'll say, is, Richtofen. Richtofen, you're in the other room, and you hear, as soon as Nix opens up the door, something move in there that isn't Nix.
What's going on in there?
Security system.
Oh yeah, by the way, this suit of armor is right next to you, Nix. Like, it's in mid-swing. On its turn, it's going to hit you.
Bollocks. Okay, I have something prepared.
So, Richtofen, what do you and Curly do?
Can I move forward and pull Nix out?
No. Don't do that.
No.
You
Don't do
can,
that?
well, you can oppose strength checks if Nix is unwilling.
You don't want to be pulled out?
Negative.
Well, okay. Have Curly move up with his shield, and I stack up behind him.
Okay. At this angle, he can't really attack this suit of armor with a spear or bow because the door is in the way. You know, like the door is opened and it's on the other side of the door, essentially.
He readies defensive.
Okay. Do you? So that's what Curly does. Do you? You don't cast anything. You're just sitting here waiting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
You can hold an action to cast if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll hold action then.
What spell do you hold the action for? So
We'll do acid splash.
Okay. And what will trigger it is you seeing the full plate armor.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go with that. So after Richtofen is Brakka.
Right.
Brakka, you are also in the same room as Richtofen, and you were right next to the cabinet. Is where I put your token.
I'm gonna move up to Curly and hold an action to bap this thing with my mace.
Okay. So you squeeze your way into the corner here, as you guys are now in the interior of a house, so not as much room for combat, even less than the sewers in a way, because all the furniture and all that. So since you're holding your action to attack, up next is Nix.
Okay, so how far away is the other end of the room?
The stairs are within 5 feet of you. The other end of the room is 15 feet away. This is a 20 by 20 room.
I just happened to think of something. If I start to move out of range of the suit of armor, it's going to get an attack of opportunity, won't it?
Yeah, if you move away from it at all right now, it will get an attack of opportunity, unless you disengage.
Or you use Misty Step if you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't quite want to do that.
Oh, you see a door that leads to the balcony from this room as well. It's about 10 feet away.
You know what? I'm going to chance it. I'm not going to use any... Well, I'm going to use my movement to get to the other side of the room, so I'm outside of any other attack he may try to take, and I will take the swing that he's going to make.
All right. Swings. And that one.
Yes!
Yes. See what happens.
First attack roll of the night, everybody. Nat 1.
I'm glad it wasn't mine.
Yes.
Let's see what this horrible creature gets. 18 means that it swings, and as it swings its sword, it hits the cast iron staircase, and there's a loud clanging noise as the sword hits it. And the sword gets stuck in the railing in a certain way that it loses its grip and lets go of the sword, and the sword goes flying into a random spot in the room.
Nice.
I'm so glad I decided to do that.
That was 10 feet of your movement.
15 to the other side of the room?
That was 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you're heading to the door to the balcony, that was 10 feet.
No, I said the other end of the room.
Oh, okay, then 15.
Yes. So that's half of my movement.
You are right next to a bunch of bookshelves.
Right. I will turn around and fire off a chromatic orb.
All right, roll to hit.
Yes. 19.
Let's see. It blocks it with its shield.
Lightning damage wouldn't happen to get advantage roll on that, would it?
Nope.
Huh. Well, that's my turn.
All right, after Nyx is Koi.
Can I move enough to see the thing?
Koi, you were kind of in the back of the party now I think about it. So you were like 2 rooms away, but you definitely hear all this ruckus going on a few rooms over. It would take your entire movement to get into that room if you want.
Okay.
Alright, so you move into that room, moving past Richtofen and Brakka and Curly, as they were all standing at the door, preparing for stuff. And as you move in, you see right next to you is a very wicked-looking spiked longsword that's on the ground. And to your left is this suit of very infernal-looking full-plate armor with a shield and the inside of it is just glowing red with fire, as it's looking right at you.
Okay. I can feel a back, right? Or
Probably pick up the sword and use it against it.
well, I used all my movement already.
Yeah, and that'd be interacting with the object. That'd be the action.
Right.
You haven't pulled out a weapon yet. That is an action. If you already have a weapon on you, because mechanics are weird.
Yeah.
What? Sorry.
Did you wanna hit it with a melee weapon? Because you can.
Yeah. Yeah. The rapier.
Okay.
Well, I will try. Well, maybe I go. 22?
A 22 does hit.
Okay, then I will use my superiority dice to add. What? I forgot how we. To add the distracting strike. Yeah. To give advantage to the next person who attacks it.
Okay, cool.
The rapier is 1d8. So 16 piercing damage.
All right. As you pierce it with your rapier, you puncture a hole in one of the plates. But as you can clearly tell when you poke it,
Yeah.
it is resistant,
Yeah, I assumed it.
but not immune. You definitely hurt it. And do you do anything else in your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. After Koi is the NPCs at 3 initiative. Guess what the enemy got?
Oh, 1?
3.
Oh, 3.
So I'm having the
That's
NPCs
too.
go first. Fisk rolls in there, and he's like halfway onto the spiral stairway, and he attempts to distract this thing, and he swipes at it with a dagger.
Advantage.
Or no, short sword. He has a short sword. Wow. And he does have advantage, so that helps a lot. It's for the next attack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. He gets 2 attacks. I just wanted to make sure. Unfortunately, even with advantage, he only got a 12. And then his second swing was a nat 2, so that definitely missed. Well, he's just trying to distract it. And then that's when Rhea also tries to storm in here in this very crowded room. So pretty
Bad
much
idea.
Koi and Rhea and Fisk are just surrounding this suit of armor that's stuck in the corner now, essentially. And she swings with her sword. What's her bonuses again? Okay, that misses. But that one does hit. No? 19 does not hit. Holy crap. Alright. So, NPCs are just going at it with this thing. It attempts to grab its sword. And Koi and the 2 NPCs can take reactionary attacks as they want.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Which, of
Nope.
course, the NPCs will attempt. And that's my cat running out, so I'll be right back.
Right.
So, I just imagine it in the middle of all of this combat. Just one cat just walks through the room. Everybody stops, and then we wait until it gets out.
Wait, what happened to that cat that was in here with us?
Slobberchops just walks through. Don't mind me.
Meow.
He does what he wants because he is cat.
Slobberchops is staying out of combat if he can help it,
Right.
being a cat.
until
But
he
of
decides
course-
to join the combat because he's a cat.
Of course, Rhea got a nat 1 on her reactionary attack.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So let's see if she drops her sword. An 8. Hey, she drops her sword.
Oh,
Hey, could be worse.
And then
so many
you
swords
see,
on the ground
like,
right now.
You see, like, the dotted line silhouette of where the sword was that this pseudo armor went to grab, and right as it grabs it, she swings, and it was like bending down and misses, and her sword just immediately takes its place and sits in the same spot.
Grief.
Don't walk barefooted here.
Sorry. And as he grabs his sword as his action, to all of your surprises, he flies up and over top of you, right to Nyx.
You son of a bitch!
What? This thing can fly?
Why the little kobold?
I mean, I kind of did trip the arm.
And already,
Acid splash.
yes, and it's now visible for everyone that was readying attacks. So I'm going to say Curly can attempt a longbow shot at it. Does not hit, of course, shocker. Acid splash, go ahead.
$25.
A 25 actually hits.
Yay!
Wasn't a nat 20, was it?
Wait, was it?
Was it?
It was.
Hey!
Nice.
Roll a d100.
24.
All right, let's see. So it's flying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fly swatter.
It flies towards Nyx. And the acid splash hits it in just the right spot that, like, whatever is propelling it to fly makes it go kind of wonky, and it, like, crashes down on the ground right next to Nyx, prone.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No.
So, upon
But,
seeing that, this little-
Richtofen, roll me double the damage, because it's a crit.
I got to pull it up to see what the acid splash is. That'd be 2d6, okay. Computer work. 8.
All right. It looks like it took all of that. Does not look resistant or immune to acid.
Sizzle, sizzle.
So,
Thank you!
I believe Brakka could attempt an attack. I'll say it was flying towards the door frame, so all of you that were near the door frame ready and stuff, your stuff goes off.
Alright, let's see if I can spot this thing. So that is a soft 20.
That hits.
Right. So that is 6. 6. So it's 7 magic bludgeoning damage. Because this is my +1 mace.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So with the whack.
Mm-hmm.
As all of your attacks hit it at once, and it goes, whoa, boom, all the way to the other side of the room right next to Nyx, prone. Alright, after
Wow, we really laid him out there.
that, hey, guess what? Richtofen, it's your turn.
Charlie's going to go in there and try to tangle up with him with his shield. Wait, is he still prone?
He is currently prone, but you have a problem. The entire party is in your way.
Excuse me, pardon me, pardon me.
Alright, so you squeeze your way through Curly's square, you squeeze your way through Coy's square, and you're in the room.
No, Curly was going in there to lock up with him.
Oh, Curly just emotionlessly just kind of pushes Coy out of the way and moves in. Because it's a skeleton, it doesn't have feelings or personality. It doesn't do it aggressively or anything.
It does.
Just bumps
Not
into
as
you.
nice as the Dragonborn.
And do you want Curly to stab with a spear?
Yes.
Okay. Has advantage because prone.
Poke him in the butt.
And he hits. Stabby stabs. Doesn't do much, but A for effort. Alright. And then does Richtofen do anything?
Does he still have his sword?
The suit of armor?
Yes.
Yes, it does. It was able to grab its sword before it tried to fly off.
How heavy is it?
The sword?
Yes.
Sword weight.
I don't think you can pick up anything that's equipped with Mage Hand.
No, you can't.
Sorry, Matt.
If it's a long sword, it's probably more than maybe 5 pounds.
I thought I could lift 30 pounds with a mage hand.
It's 10 pounds in
Okay.
competition.
Well, even so.
Oh, that's right. 10 pounds, 30 feet. Okay.
Yes.
But it's an item in someone's inventory or they're currently holding onto. You can't grab it.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry, Matt.
Or else everybody would have mage hand and they would just be disarming themselves constantly.
Yep.
Arcane tricksters, though.
That's a sleight of hand. But anyway.
Yeah. No, but they have the invisible or mage hand that can put stuff and take stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since he's laying prone, I'm going to use my stabbing gloves and become a proctologist.
All right, roll at advantage.
So
On the
close.
robot.
Just don't question things at this point.
Yeah.
20.
A 20 hits. This thing is more like a smelter demon from Dark Souls, where it's like a suit of armor with fire inside it, filling up all the
Nice.
gaps and stuff.
Cool.
It doesn't have the butthole face though, like the smelter demon.
10 necrotic.
10 necrotic.
Yes.
Let's see. Nothing happens. It is immune.
Oh gosh.
As you're pretty sure if it could speak, it would go ha ha ha, but it can't speak, so it doesn't. After Richtofen is Brakka. So Brakka,
Right.
you're still outside the room with Richtofen, and this room is
Right.
getting really crowded that they're in.
I am going to run in here to just shove. Would it take my action to shove the desk over to the side so I can get next to this thing?
Yes, but I could say you could spend your full move to get around the other side of it, if you want.
Right. I'll
Step up
do
on
that.
top of the desk.
Okay, so you're right next to it now. It's prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash it again with the mace.
Okay, you have
So I have
advantage.
advantage in this.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's seriously, I think, yeah, there's 3 open squares in this room now. That's it.
That is a 15.
A 15 does not hit. Well, it does hit, but it doesn't hit through the armor.
Right. Damn it.
Because that's what you're trying to get past. It's not the fact that you're not hitting. It's just it's full plate with a
It's
shield.
made of it's literally made of full plate.
It is armor. It's animated armor in a way.
Has it hurt anybody yet?
It actually hasn't got a chance to yet.
Right. Then that's my turn.
And classic To Hell We Ride attire, where I get a really nice, cool, awesome enemy, and it doesn't get to do anything, and everyone just goes over to it and starts kicking it while it's down.
We are literally JoJo golden winding this thing.
Yeah. Nix, it's your turn. It's laying right in front of you, prone.
To be fair, the first time an enemy hit us, Nix almost died.
That is
Right.
true. Oh yeah, you missed out on a cultist doing 52 necrotic damage to Nix last session.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
They
it hurt.
They crit.
But but Nick's got better.
Impressive.
Thank you. All right, let's see here. I want to double check one thing, so bear with me.
There are no bears in this room. Nah,
I didn't think
joke.
as much, but still.
Bronca
There could be a bearskin rug. You don't know.
Bronca could turn into a bear, I think.
I could, but then it get really crowded in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first thing I want to do is Shocking Grasp.
All right.
And advantage because prone, right?
Also because it's made of metal.
Ooh, so I don't get double advantage.
No, that's not a thing.
Okay. Okay.
People wish it was, but it's not.
Yep. 19. Nice. Not 20.
Nice.
You touch it with your shocking grasp, and as you touch it with the shocking grasp, critically, it is completely nullified. You're not sure how or why.
The shocking grasp is nullified, or the
Legendary.
Oh,
It's like when you did that spell, it just seemed to have like this automatic mechanism that just canceled it immediately.
shit.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the room now.
As you go to the other side of the room, it is prone. It has its sword. You can only move one direction behind the desk. Do you try to get behind the desk? From your current spot, like this room is really packed right now. And it will try to swing at you at disadvantage because it's prone.
Oh, I didn't think it got it to attack if it's prone.
It does, just at disadvantage.
Huh. You know what? I want to see if I can do this slightly differently, if you don't mind.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking a possible athletics check to... How high is the room?
Let's see what they say.
Well, tall, rather.
Because usually they say the standard layouts of rooms. Unless
Hey.
it's the Van Thamper Villa, which is what you're in, because apparently they don't.
Can,
I'm going to
can
say
you hold?
it's 10 feet to the ceiling. From floor to ceiling, 10 feet.
What were you saying, Koi?
I have a question. Can you hold your movement action?
You can hold your action, you can't hold the move, though.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, what I would like to do is... Okay, 10 feet to the ceiling. How tall... Eyeballing it, how tall is the suit of armor?
Standard size, probably like 5.5 feet tall.
I want to climb up the bookshelves in towards the ceiling.
How tall
Try-
are you?
3 feet.
Okay, you could do that.
Yes. So I would...
You
and
will
now
still
make sure-
provoke an attack of opportunity, because you are moving.
Bullshit.
I
All right, yeah.
Okay. So you climb up the bookshelf. So
Bookshelf,
give me an
yes.
athletics check. As it tries to swipe at your feet and very, very misses you.
Athletics.
So you remember this motherfucker can fly, right?
That's a problem for a different round of combat.
Okay.
The shield is like, use me.
21 to get up the bookshelf.
Okay, you easily get up there. Almost in a single leap.
Nice. So now I am technically out of reach, yes?
And you all see the bookshelf start it's like wobbling a little bit as the kobold is on top of it.
Oh, god damn it.
That's more for just theming. You don't need to make checks.
Okay. Whew.
Drop it.
See if you can topple it on it and jump out of the way.
Yeah.
That will have to wait because I've already used my shocking grasp.
Right.
Fair.
Unless you're telling me I can.
If you wouldn't have used your shocking grasp, I would have
Yeah,
let you
that's what
on
I
this
thought.
turn. Unfortunately, you can't. Koi,
Things still prone, right? Yeah,
it's
I
still
will.
prone.
I will stab it with
Okay.
the rapier.
You will switch with one of the NPCs who's in the way,
Yeah.
and you have advantage.
21.
21 hits.
21, yes.
Nice.
I will spend severity dice to do the same thing before.
Okay.
It's to the 12 piercing damage,
Ooh, nice.
and I will action search and try it again.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, oy. Okay, that's 23.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, but I almost crit it.
So close.
I'm not liking the suit of armor, guys.
If you were a champion, 19 would crit.
Yeah, but I wouldn't deal this much damage with every time. 11 piercing damage.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, and I spent another superiority dice to allow one of the NPCs to move or something. I don't know.
Okay. Rhea will kind of excuse me, and shuffle past Brakka and is right next to Nyx, but can also attack the suit of armor.
Okay,
Better.
that's my turn.
All right. NPCs' turns. Well, the spy guy is like, well, shoot, this room's getting a little crowded. So he just steps back out of the room and he pulls out a short bow and he fires. It will be at disadvantage, but I guess he's claustrophobic. Arrow just tink in the ground right next to this plate armor, and oh no, we'll say the move for
Oh, it has
Rhea
advantage
that
too,
you gave
so-
her. Oh, yeah, that would cancel it. Let me re-roll his. With that, he hits.
Nice.
He also almost critted. Tink does a little bit of damage. So, Rhea, I'll say her extra movement that you gave her with your superiority dice was her picking up her sword.
Perfect.
So on her turn, she has her sword back and she attacks twice at advantage, because keep in mind this is the second round. It hasn't even been 12 seconds yet since combat started, and all this has happened.
I had a suit of armor flying at my face.
And with advantage, she definitely hits with the first strike, but she misses with the second one, which is fine, because she still does a hefty amount of damage. Let's see how it's looking. You guys you're beating the crap out of it. It's still moving though. And then it's its turn, so it spends half its movement getting up. And as it gets up, it attacks Nyx twice.
One second. I want to double check something.
Yes,
Give me just a second. I'm trying to get there.
I am. That's why I said yes.
Action. Okay, so shield.
All right. With shield up, does a 16 hit?
No.
And that was less. So both attacks miss you.
Oh.
Back around. I believe it's Nyx. It's first. No, Richtofen's first.
Oh,
Richtofen, you're outside with Fisk.
Curly's gonna stab him again.
Okay. Her stabs. Got a nat 2, so that's a definite miss.
Ah.
Do I have line of sight on him?
Yes. Yes, you do, definitely.
I'll throw another acid splash at him.
I'll say you target him in the desk.
yeah.
18.
18 does not hit it, but the desk gets burned with acid, as whatever documents are on top of it get completely vaporized by acid.
Hope that wasn't useful.
Uh-oh.
After Richtofen
It's okay, we're looking for a box, right?
is Brakka.
Right. Second verse, same as the first. Gonna try and mace him.
Okay, you do not have advantage anymore, but
16 does not hit, I'm sure.
nope.
Damn. That's all I can do.
All right, after Brakka is Nyx. Nyx, you're on top of the bookshelf.
I want to use the shield. Now, when I say that, I'm referencing the NPC comment you made of my shield saying, use me. Did you have something in mind for that, or?
Yes, it would like you to use its wall of fire. The problem is it would hit your allies.
Yep. Okay, so
It also lets you know that this thing is called. This is a helmed horror. It is immune to being scared.
Well, that's just lovely, isn't it? Okay, so
It appears to have been made in Avernus, the first circle of the Nine Hells.
that's great. Information later, fighting now. That's just me being smartass. Huh?
Fun fact, the metal it's made of used to poison creatures when it stabbed them with it. But for some reason, in the fifth rendition of our age, it doesn't do that anymore.
Okay, so how far to the balcony that I can see?
Ooh, that's quite a leap. That's like 15 feet away. You could hop to the desk.
No,
Yes,
The
because
desk is in between you and the door, anyway.
I'm aware, but I have plans. So I'm gonna correct me if I'm wrong, because I think I fully understand this now. Misty step to the balcony.
The door is closed.
Oh shit!
Do you need to be able to see where you're going with Misty Step?
I don't believe so. Briefly surrounded, teleport, unoccupied. Yes, that you can see. Damn it.
You can teleport to the door.
You could teleport to Richtofen,
Yeah, right next to the door that leads to the balcony.
or like teleport to Richtofen in the other room because I'm assuming the door's open.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Because Ballister had to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the high ground.
But I have to what?
High ground. You can see through, the door, the room where Richtofen is.
Oh yeah, for the Misty step. I got you.
You can also, I'll say, you can just barely peek up. Since you're at a high enough angle, that spiral staircase, you can see the room up there. If you want to try to Misty Step up there.
Trap.
No. If there's an enemy that I trip the security alarm for, I am not about to teleport up there by myself. Nix is brazen, not stupid. Or are you just trying to trap me?
I'm just saying you can teleport within line of sight.
Okay.
And it's guarding something. Maybe the stairs?
Yeah.
Maybe the documents.
I mean, it was right next to the stairs when you opened the door.
It was. Actually, I think I will actually Misty Step over to the stairs. So I'm like halfway up the stairs after the Misty Step.
Okay.
So that it would have to be, if I'm not mistaken, that would keep me from being hit even if it was to fly at my face again, correct?
Yes. It would be, you would be completely out of its range. It would have to fly up to you. And in order
Perfect,
for,
then-
and if it tried to do that, everybody in the room could attack it.
Okay. Then yes, I will Misty Step for my bonus action to get onto the stairs, turn around, and fire off a chromatic orb of acid.
All right. Roll to hit.
Whew. Fuck. Still a 23.
A 23 does hit.
Yay! So what was it? 3d8. I was really hoping to make up for
Oh,
that earlier.
as you're
one.
casting that, your shield of the Hidden Lord tells you helmed horrors are, on their creation, can be immune to 3 different spells.
Right, but I saw it take acid damage.
That is correct. Just something to explain the shocking grasp thing.
Oh, that makes sense. So necrotic, electric, and then one other. Thankfully, it's not acid. 12.
That's my shtick.
12 acid
12 acid. Sorry, Mav, I have to do some type of damage to this damn thing.
burns away the suit of armor even more so. It is more a melted metal slag with hellfire spewing out of it than a suit of armor now. It is barely keeping its form as you're at the top part of the spiral stairway, and your little kobold snoot is just peeking through the railing as you cast it. And the spiral staircase. Oh, I guess it's 15-foot tall ceiling.
Well,
Goes up into a square room that you're halfway in.
okay, so hang on.
Rafters 10 feet overhead, and a peaked roof above that. An empty bookcase dominates the west wall, and 2 filthy padlocked cages stand on the floor. Each holds a human prisoner and a chamber pot. And that's the
So-
end of Nix's turn.
Yes, but I have to make a specific point here.
Mm-hmm.
If I was 15 feet up on that bookshelf, I would have had no.
You weren't on the bookshelf. You are now that you're at the top of the spiral staircase.
No, that's what I'm saying. I climbed up the bookshelf on my previous turn.
Mm-hmm.
If I was at the top of the bookshelf, did it not reach to the ceiling?
No.
Oh, never mind.
How tall are you?
3 feet.
How tall? The bookshelf would probably be about 6 feet. And if it's a 15-foot high ceiling, then you'd still have probably about
Several
5
feet of
feet
clearance.
until you reach the
Okay.
ceiling.
My bad. I, for some reason, had the mental image of a ground to ceiling bookshelf. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Never mind. I'm good.
Okay. The two prisoners look like they wake up and are surprised. After Nix is Koi.
I would try to poke it with my rapier because it seems to be working so far. So
All right.
until now, so it's a 9,
A 9 does not,
not even close.
and that's everything, right?
Yeah,
Fighters are simple like that. I always admired that about fighters. You know.
well, I mean, I almost used everything already. So
Mm-hmm. NPCs swing their swords. And they finish off the metal abomination.
Nice.
As you just hear clank, 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 clank. The fires in it extinguish. And we're out of initiative. Now, we'll say Nix is just sitting up there at the top of the spiral staircase, staring at something.
Right. Alright, now that we're not being attacked by a monster, Brakka is going to look around the room, see what all's in here.
yeah,
As you look around, you notice that the bookcases have, surprise, surprise, books. About 200 different books. As you look through them and look at the titles and the spines, you see a few that might be interesting. About 20 of them appear to be, they actually are labeled as first editions on the spines. So they're probably worth a bit. I mean, you're a druid, not a scholar, so
Right.
first editions are probably worth something. And you find one book that is called The Last Charge of the Hell Riders. Oh, and yeah, that's pretty much everything in this room.
How many first editions did you say there was?
There are about 20 of them.
Ooh.
Okay, so Nix, now that you're back, the NPCs finished off the thing. Brakka's looking through this room, this library, this study, found a whole bunch of books. Quite a few of them are first editions. There's another one that isn't a first edition called Last Charge of the Hell Riders.
Definitely want to pick that up.
Brakka will just like take a look at this and go, see the books. Like, Nix, we might have some stuff for you to sell later.
Yay!
Okay, so the remaining books are worth 5 gold each. There's about
But
200 books total,
But the first editions?
but the first editions you're pretty sure are worth more, and there's about 20 of those.
Right.
So 180 of these books are worth 5 gold each.
We're not making it out of here in one go with these, with all of this.
It's a library.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll find a wheelbarrow.
That
How
could-
much can Curly carry?
Not that much.
Curly is at max capacity.
That's
Yeah. With the chest plus the table.
Hmm.
Oh, that's right. We still got the chest of everything.
Also, you're pretty sure just for scale, one of these bookshelves might fill up a wagon might be able to hold the amount of books that's on one of these bookshelves.
And we got a bag of holding.
mean, if we want, I can take care of carrying this stuff once we're finished here. If there's something to hitch to a horse in the stables.
We're really gonna start like stealing books from a novel.
Well, to be fair, the wizard can use the necromancer can use them, and we may profit from them.
Hey, you're not selling the books in my library.
Don't know it's yours yet. You have yet to find the deed.
Well, everyone else is dead, so who's going to claim it?
The city, probably.
We'll burn it down.
Next, did you find anything up there?
I smell the evil things. You hear the cat say. Brakka.
It's still up. The spell's still up.
It's 10 minutes. It's literally been seconds. This combat was like 15 seconds.
All right.
Dead.
Yeah.
Where are they at? Where are they at?
The cat's like looking up the spiral staircase. And then that's
Nobody
when all of you hear like a
Nobody relaxed just yet.
dum-dum, dum-dum.
Well, they're dead.
Somebody's dying upstairs.
Let's go up and look.
The cat fluffs up, and you hear it go like, doing the grumpy thing.
Yep.
Lovely.
As
Scary.
Nix, you feel something just go past your face, just really quickly. You feel like the breeze go by, and the rest of you hear like flapping of wings, and stuff goes through the door that you guys came in from. And as you look back, Nix, you see the two prisoners are dead. And the cat, while you heard things flying out, is like looking right where you think you can hear him flying by, and it like hisses at him and scratches.
Can I run up and try and like smash it?
Yes, you have disadvantage because it's invisible, but you know the general vicinity.
Darn it. Natural one.
Ooh.
I'll say the cat is helping using the help action.
Okay, so then that is a
Advantage, so you just do another roll.
okay. Natural 20. So that's a 25 with my magic mace.
Well, nat 20, invisible or not, is a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Round a roll.
Mm-hmm. So that is I doubled the dice, but not the damage modifier.
That is correct.
So that is still 10 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Well, this imp is definitely dead, but I want to know how it dies. So could you roll me a d100?
Okay, D100. Wait, let's do this. That is a 76.
Ooh. Can you roll damage one damage dice one more time?
One damage dice one more time. Coming up. 3 extra points of damage I'm guessing?
So it would have been 13 total. Here's what you got. Roll all the attacks damage dice 3 times and add them together. So instead of doubling it, you tripled.
Nice.
So 10 was just enough to kill it, but with 13, definitely dead. As you just like a fly swatter to a gnat, just, and it gets pinned to the wall, dead, and it just poof into black smoke.
You weren't kidding when you said there was a lot of them in here. Like a damn infestation just shakes some miasma off the mace.
Nothing stays on the mace.
Right. Oh,
Because
just
the imp just
reflects it.
gone.
Yeah.
But as you head into this room, you find in the northern cage, you find a human lady and a human dude dead in their cages.
So I'm assuming, I'm guessing, what would I need to roll to understand what killed them? Or do we just know that it was that invisible splat?
You can easily see from here puncture wounds in both of their heads from imp-like scorpion tails.
Lovely.
It is very easily and safe to assume that the imps killed both these prisoners.
Okay.
He died of lupus.
It's never lupus. And you're a necromancer, not a doctor.
Brakka's just gonna walk up to them and just close their eyes.
Looking around the room for secret doors, for anything of value.
The doors to their cells are locked, so you aren't able to actually...
Just gonna reach through the bars and just do it.
Okay. I'll just say you were able to with some effort.
Right.
But besides that, there's nothing else up here.
Right. Let's keep looking.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you head back downstairs, I'll continue using Nyx as like the group token. You head back downstairs, you head out of the study, back into the nose powdering room, and then back out into the hallway. And you still have the 3 doors left. It was the long hallway. So I'm assuming you're just going to the first one?
Yes.
Going from there?
Door by door.
Alright, so rest of the group is following. I might as well move everybody. Since we get this huge party of people. And oh no, I need to get rid of you, Mr. Suit of Armor. You're dead. Alright.
Oh,
Yes?
I'm gonna change my weapons to the crossbow.
Okay.
Wait, did the armor leave behind its sword, or did it vanish too?
Its sword and shield are still there. And
Might
so
wanna
is the
check
suit
that
of
out,
armor,
Corey.
but the suit of armor is very heavily damaged.
Right. Cool. Might want to check out the thing's sword.
It is a normal longsword, but it is of seems to be made of a weird greenish tinned steel.
Ooh. Maybe that might be worth something.
And Nyx, you hear from the shield say that it is a hell-forged weapon.
Definitely relate that to the party.
The suit of armor and the shield and the sword were all forged in the forges of hell.
So, does that mean that the hidden lord inside of the shield was captured and put in there after, or were they sealed in when it was forged? Or was that an odd, stupid question?
I do not know. It's just I have had to battle with fiends before I was put into this shield. And that suit of armor, that helmed horror, was definitely crafted in the 9 hells.
Ah, gotcha.
No, the shield I am in is not of that metal.
Okay.
We upgrade Curly's kit.
You guys notice that the statistically, they don't add anything. They just, maybe look cooler. I don't know.
But yeah, if Curly wants it definitely would add to the motif.
As I have said, as the shield's like, and as I have said back in the older renditions of this multiverse, that sword would be really cool, but in this one it's just a sword.
It just looks fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But yeah, first room. What we got?
Right. So the door easily opens. And as you open it, it's a bedroom.
Chun, chun, chun.
This dark room contains a bed, a wooden chest, with clawed feet, and a night table.
Well, just pop the chest and see what we got. But make sure we look it over for traps first.
I guess.
Okay, so you look it over, there's no traps on the chest. And as you open it, it's just a bunch of random garments and stuff. And you notice it says triple extra large thug size. So you're pretty sure this was that Mortlock's.
Well, we found
Clothes.
Mortlock's place.
Is there a black ribbon or sash?
Yes.
I will take it And make sure it's of decent quality and doesn't smell.
It besides being a little dusty, since it seems like he never goes in this room ever, it's fine.
Okay. So prestidigitation to remove the dust, and I will immediately equip it as a bandana.
Nice.
Out of character, call me Metal Gear Nix.
No.
Fuck off.
Snakes.
Yes.
Metal Gear Gecko.
Not a gecko. That's all. That's literally all I wanted the ribbon. The
Nix?
for.
Nix? Nix!
Yeah, I agree with Zenimax. You are solid Nix.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
Better than Liquid Nix.
Very much.
Or
so.
naked Nix.
Yeah.
Well, that's.
Or punish Nix.
Or Ray Nixton. Anyway.
That was a nat one there,
yes,
Scotty.
it purposely so. And you guys head to the room adjacent to this one, or do you head to the one right across the hall? Because the one right across the hall is a little closer, but I mean, it doesn't really matter.
This
The
one, the one
closer.
adjacent is just a door, right?
Yep. All of these are just doors. Unlike the dungeon, they are not iron doors and they're not locked.
Thankfully. Or else we'd have had to get Mav and his knives back out. Or Richtofen, rather. Sorry.
Can we get a gun-wielding Khajiit? Could be Revolver Ocelot.
Oh.
Tabaxi, Mav. You're thinking Tabaxi.
That works
Well,
too.
I knew what he meant, but I was still like, wait, what?
And I think I now found. I think I found the new idea for my Morkios character next.
And technically there is gunpowder, at least in Waterdeep.
12 shots. Anyway,
Yes.
performance check.
Mhm.
Definitely would do that.
You head to the room across the hall, and as you open up the door, I'm messing with the overlay. Yay! Because there's stuff in here.
Yes.
Important stuff. And by important stuff, I mean Nix opens the door and is immediately greeted by a sacred flame. So he needs a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck. Okay.
Point man's getting pointed.
Well, I mean that's the entire point of a point man, but come on. 18.
Okay. Oh, darn it. I messed up the token. Alright, you definitely dodge this this sacred flame quite easily. And as you swiftly dodge it, you see cowering behind you, or not behind you, behind the bed, seems to be this frail-looking middle-aged man that has a he's got like a little fireplace. What else has he got in here? Let's see. A padlocked iron chest. A claw-footed iron bathtub. Yeah. So you see him casting a spell on himself as he cowers behind the bed.
Okay, so quick question: does he look hostile?
He cast flaming, sacred flame at you. So yes.
Just because I burst through the. Okay, so he is hostile. Okay,
As
I didn't
he's-
know if that was panic fire.
As he screams like a little girl, we roll initiative.
Oh, good grief. I think we found our shut-in.
Of course he gets a nat 20.
Holy shit. Natural 20.
Nice.
Hmm.
Okay, so Koi,
Yeah.
what is your initiative?
Oh, okay. 7.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I typed in the wrong thing. It's a natural 20, so that's a 23.
23 for Brakka.
Yes.
Alright.
Update that.
Nix, what'd you get?
17.
Richtofen.
16.
Ooh, same as last time. Alright, so up first is Brakka. So Brakka, you're in the hallway, and pretty much you just see Nix open the door, and you see a black flame just go like, pfft, like at the doorway, and Nix easily dodges it. And you hear a little girl scream in the room. What do you do?
Hey, shut now!
Guess we found our shut-in. I'm
Now,
going to run in there, and I'm going to try and wrap him on the head with the mace.
Okay, as you run in there, you run in and past the fireplace. And as you move past the fireplace, something attacks you.
Oh, lovely.
What is your armor class?
My AC is 17.
Okay, you hear something go like, and it misses you. As oh yeah, no, this would pop off the invisibility. As you see an imp's tail just miss you. But you run up to him, and as you run up to him and you go to attack him, your attack is at disadvantage. He seems to have cast a, or no, it's a wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Oh,
As you attack,
wisdom
saving.
All right. It's 23.
Okay, you easily pass. No disadvantage or anything.
All right. Nice.
You see a frail, middle-aged man who looks very sickly.
Yeah, that's an 11.
Everyone can see on the overlay, but for you guys, here you go.
ugh.
He looks like he has the plague. So how much damage?
Right. That I rolled to hit. I got an 11.
11 hits.
All right. So that is.
You're attacking lethally.
So that's just 6 bludgeoning.
Okay, he's dead. I am not joking you. He has 5 hit points. So this man, this man lets out a little high-pitched scream and dies.
Slightly underwhelming, but
As you're pretty sure he also peed himself.
So
was
prestidigitation
short.
to not have to step in that crap.
Turns
Alright.
around, looks over the shoulder to the imp, and just goes, "You want to join your friend that just got swatted like a fly?
Shaking its little imp fist at you.
Just try it, little man. I killed a devil yesterday,
Last week.
last week. But yeah,
I'm kidding. After Brakka is the imp's turn as it turns invisible. Poof. The rest of you in the hallway hear something fly by. You can all try to blindly swing at it with an attack of opportunity if you want. You would have disadvantage because it's invisible, but it does attempt to flee.
Sure.
come on.
And you know
All of
what?
us?
The cat flies in out of nowhere and attempts to attack it as well.
Yes.
It does not have disadvantage because it knows exactly where it's at.
Get him, Slobber Traps.
It's like a moth.
Same thing twice.
Okay, what did everybody get?
17 for
That's
next.
attacking.
14.
19.
Okay. The cat doesn't even get to it in time. You guys all killed it. It has 10 hit points. You all hit. It's dead.
Smack, smack, smack.
Poof. And brimstone. Gone.
We're
Hey,
really
look at that.
like
Initiative over.
Terminator.
And then that's when you hear the one doorway that you haven't checked. You hear the door just go eek and close, and then you hear it lock.
Oh, good, great.
Rick,
But we're out of initiative. That was the
Rick.
quickest combat I've run in Fifth. That's great.
nice.
All right, let's check the room.
Rick, get your daggers ready. I heard a door click.
It's the one door you guys haven't gone in yet.
5-point room scan.
All right, as you look through the room and do some investigating, I'll say you clearly find on his possession a key, and the key opens up the chest. And as you open up the chest, you see inside a weird metallic cube. And then that's when Fisk goes, "That's the puzzle box."
Right. Well, so we found it.
It is covered in infernal scripture.
So I'm not picking that up first.
Well, Fisk just goes over and picks it up.
Oh, okay.
You don't see any negative repercussions or anything.
Right.
personal
Well, I
things.
guess your boss is going to be pleased about that.
Yep. I'm not even going to try solving this thing.
It's probably way above me as well.
Looks at the rest of the party.
Actually, what would it be to solve this thing? Just out of curiosity.
Well,
What?
each puzzle box. Actually, I'm gonna have him roll for seeing how much he knows about puzzle boxes. I just know each puzzle box is really tricky to solve.
I'm asking out of character, what would it be to try and look at this, solve this thing?
An investigation check.
Ooh.
I must
Hey.
warn you, it is a high DC.
I'm not gonna risk it, just in case there's repercussions.
I'll try it.
Richtofen tries.
Yes.
Do I just step away from him, just like slowly inch away from him as he does this?
Yeah.
Would a 24
Fisk-
work?
Fisk hesitantly gives you the puzzle box and says, "Be careful." And the investigation check is more of you trying to figure out what part of the box moves a certain way, or what is needed to put on the box to open it. So
Okay.
you attempt an investigation check.
Like I said, would a 24 work?
You fail. And as you
Dang,
fail,
oh no.
Merd.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
$18.
Luckily, you just passed. So you only take 21 psychic damage.
Jesus.
Ah,
Is Richtofen dead?
about cold.
Uh,
Death saving throw.
Oh, dear God.
Buttered toast.
Brakka just
This is a straight
rolls
d20
rise.
roll. You want 11 or higher.
Wait, who's rolling?
You.
You.
A death saving
Oh.
throw. It's a
Death
straight
save.
d20, no modifiers.
3d20?
No, a straight
A
D20.
single d20.
Oh.
You want an 11 or higher.
13.
Okay, you succeed. Everybody else, what do you do? As
I'm-
Richtofen's nose and ears and eyes all bleed, and he just falls over dead.
Great.
Ask
Dying,
somebody
I should
else
say.
to ask somebody else to pick up the box and immediately go and try and do anything of medicinal.
I'm going to just roll. Brakka just rolls her eyes and just uses her bomb of spirits on him. So that is 8 hit points to our resident smartest dumbass, and 2 temporary hit points because I spent 2 dice.
All right, Richtofen, you are prone but awake. You remember,
Grandma, is that you?
actually, let's see. Let's see if it gives me any flavor for why you took that. Yeah, you see brief moments of a hellish escape of nightmares. And it was enough that it just fried your brain for a moment.
He saw Frieza nude.
Pretty much.
No, Dodoria.
Oh, yeah. Anyways,
Oh no, wait. I forgot. At the beginning of this campaign, on our kind of session 0, where I asked everybody what their fears were in character, you see your greatest fear. So, Richtofen, you see yourself in an endless water, no light, blackness, and you felt yourself drowning and falling continuously at the same time. That's what that psychic damage was.
Yikes.
Does anyone else smell burnt toast?
that's just your brain, mate.
That's just you.
Oh,
And-
God.
And that's
So-
why I'm going to have Sylvis try to open it.
That would
as
be
Fisk,
for the best.
As Fisk just takes the puzzle box from the ground.
Roger's just like, yeah, it would be for the best. Yes.
So one more use of prestidigitation to clean up all of Richtofen's blood.
It wasn't too much, so
Yeah.
easy enough.
It's okay. I was already insane.
So you now have 8 HP and 2 temp HP.
Just so you know, that was 12d6 psychic damage, and you took half.
Yikes.
Wow. Awesome.
So you were able to resist it.
Yeah, that was resisted, Mav.
What? I can't hear.
Eardrums burst.
Well, that's everything I need. I'm gonna be heading to Candlekeep. I suggest you join me if you want to. You all seem involved in this whole hell thing.
You are now.
Yeah.
By some strands we can never really perceive, I suppose. Though, perhaps we should deal with whoever else was left here.
Is it important though? Maybe we should spare someone.
You hear from the other side of the door. No one else here. Don't worry.
Right.
You're
Insight?
fine. You can go.
Insight check?
You do not need to roll insight. You immediately recognize the voice as Amric from the Low Lantern Tavern.
Oh, Amric! Hey,
Oh, hey, we have a
buddy.
Hey, Emmerich, we came here to return something to you. Maybe you should come out and take a closer look at it. A personal look.
What?
How
That's weak.
about no, and maybe just leave it here and leave.
Oh, come now. Don't you want to make sure there's nothing wrong with it?
Intimidation check, if I could. Tell him to
Can
open the damn door.
Can I assist?
Sure.
No,
Yeah,
thanks. I'm full.
You were... Shut up. You were kind of muted there, Scotty. I didn't hear you.
Oh, sure.
Ah, wonderful.
So you got advantage because I'm assisting?
Do I get advantage?
Yep.
Okay. So the first one was a 16. That one was a 14. So 16 plus 5, 21.
Okay, give me a perception check. As you're up next to the door and you're like, don't make us come in and kill you.
May I perceive as well?
Yeah, sure.
Perception. 24.
You hear a window open up,
Okay.
and then you
14.
you just hear like the breeze. And then you can just faintly hear, since you did such high perception check, something land on the ground outside.
Okay. Somebody bash open the door, and I have an immediate plan of action.
I will, since I'll do it.
Can I throw Nix through the window?
I mean, once you're in there, yes.
Me,
I'll,
the skeleton, and the table are going downstairs.
I'll smash the door down.
Can I shoot Nix with a crossbow?
Is this athletics?
That's a good question.
This would be either a strength check or you were attack at the door.
I'll try and I'll try and mace the door open.
Okay, roll to hit.
7.
Okay, thunk. You don't
Damn it.
you don't damage the door. And that's when Curly and Richtofen run down the stairs.
With table in tow.
As you two run down the stairs, Fisk will also join you. Because he's worried about your well-being at the moment.
Any chance on Rhea helping us break down the door?
Yes, she will assist Brakka, and she attempts to kick the door.
Yeah.
At the
I
hinges.
will already grab Nix.
FBI, open up.
And she kicks open the door. And as she kicks open the door and you see inside, it's a bedroom. The bedroom is filled with smoke.
Coward.
Can we
Blaze
see
it.
the window?
And as you run inside, you go out to the window that's on the opposite side. You can just barely make out, hopping over the fence is Amric.
Boy, yeet me!
Can I will
As he disappears,
drop Nix.
into the city.
God.
I will drop Nix and just gust of wind to push it forward in a super dashing action.
Ooh!
Okay.
Will you allow us to do this?
Yes, let me move the map. Alright, let's see.
Wait. I have to.
You're going to take fall
understand.
damage from this, by the way.
I don't think so, but we'll get there when we
Give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
All right, you were able to do a safe roll landing, so
Well,
you don't
Hang on.
you
That's
don't
the
take
thing.
damage.
That's the thing. How far does Koi's throw get me?
I'm reading. It's gust of wind. It's 15 feet extra from pushing from the wind.
What's
Okay,
your
so-
strength score, Nix?
Oh,
Oh,
mine?
oh wait, no, it's up on the overlay. Silly me, it's 12. So that total, 1, 2, 3. You're on top of the fence. You just
Okay.
barely make it, and
If-
Amric's already running into a back alley somewhere.
How close is he?
I will say he's only 10 feet away because you were on it.
Okay. Nice throw, Koi. What would I need to pounce on him from here?
Another athletics check.
Couldn't you lightning lure him back?
You could.
I
You-
could.
You also have the high
Yes.
ground, so it'll almost be like hanging him.
Oh shit! Yes, I will.
Oh my
I will
God.
do exactly that. I'd lightning lure, please.
Okay.
And I
Can you
believe
get his stats?
Oh my god.
it's from us.
Come on.
What'd you get?
No, it's a strength saving throw.
Oh, right. Oh, he's good at those. He's not good at those. 9. So
Hey, yanked
you
his
hear
ass back.
like "Ugh!" as you choke him, and you pull him up to the gate. This 10-foot tall gate that or fence that you're on, or stone wall. That's right. Why I keep saying fence.
Okay.
And he hangs in the air for just a little bit, and his feet dangle, and you do the lightning damage.
Okay. It's 1d8, I think. What was that? Yes, 1d8. So
And
4 damage.
Okay, and I guess we're rolling initiative.
Actually, if it's possible, my next step of action was to use the manacles, bind his hands through the gate, and then just open the gate so he's now talking with us face to face.
Nah, that's going to be a bit much.
Okay. So yeah.
All right. So what was everyone's? Oh wait. Okay, Koi.
16.
20 for Brakka.
20.
Jesus.
What did
18.
But,
18 for Richtofen?
It's not good to go straight
17
from
for
R
Nix.
unless
Okay. Let me roll for him.
Watch it be a 2.
Close. It was a nat 1.
Oh, yes. I would say, wouldn't that be at disadvantage? Well, it's an initiative, so never mind. That's a stupid.
And he
thing
already
to
did
say.
his once a day thing in his bedroom, so he can't do that anymore. AKA the
Oh,
smoke bomb.
I was wondering
Um,
the smoke bomb.
All right. So, Brakka, you are up first. You are up at the window.
I'm at the window?
Yeah, you cast Gust of Wind. No,
No, that was
Boy.
yeah.
that's Koi. Okay, so you're next to Koi at the window, we'll say.
All right.
Everyone at
So-
home, just imagine they're up on the second floor.
So Brakka is. I'm assuming as this gust is happening and this is has landed and choked him, Brakka's just charging towards the
You cannot.
towards the window.
Okay, so you're right at the window.
Yeah.
At this
And-
angle, he's on the other side of the wall, this 10-foot tall wall of stone. So you can't. He's got total cover from you.
I am going to use my action to wild shape into a panther,
Okay.
and I'm going to leap down and get my full movement so I can get to him. I have
What's
I have 50 feet of movement as a panther.
Do you have a climb speed?
Climb speed as a panther. I do not think so.
Hey, Scotty,
Yes.
wasn't I on top of a gate? The south gate he was going through?
You're
I
on
have a
top.
climb speed.
You're on top of a wall. I don't know why I kept saying gate. I apologize. You're on top of a 10-foot tall stone wall. That's
okay.
the perimeter of this estate.
I got you.
My climb speed is 40 feet.
Okay, so you easily climb down. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. You get to the wall and you climb up. Yeah, actually, you with your full move, you are perched up on the wall right next to Nix.
All right. And I believe that is all I can do at the moment.
Yep. So Nix, a panther just shows up right next to you. Like you see it jump out the window, run through the yard, and climb up the wall right next to you.
Let's
Actually, Actually, for flavor's sake, you'll see Brakka just leap out the window and halfway form her body just starts to like fleck off mist and then just like hits and disperses into a mist and then just raises a panther out of the mist and just like climbs up.
I will say there's just like a panther roar for no reason. Just
Right. Yes.
like like the Voltron roar or something. So,
I'm not going to take a chance on this one. I want to...
after Brakka is Richtofen.
Oh, I thought it was mine. My bad.
Nope. Richtofen, I will say you're just outside the doors.
Actually, wait, isn't it Nix? Because it
no,
says
Brakka had a 20. Richtofen had an 18. Right?
Yes.
And then Nix had a 17.
Okay.
So, Richtofen, since you were running down the stairs, I'll say you're just outside underneath the balcony, and you can see the barred gate that you guys barred earlier in the north, and you can see Nix and a panther up on the wall next to it.
What the? Oh. How far is it to the gate?
Ooh, quite a ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 30 feet. About 40 feet away.
All right. We both run towards the gate.
I assume you just spend your full turn moving, then?
Yes.
Okay, you're at the gate. So, after Curly and Richtofen's turn, now it's Nix's turn. Nix, he's not hanging in the air anymore. That was just from your initial attack of hooking him.
So I don't want him to have a chance of getting away. So I'd like to backflip over him and land in front of him.
He is more of a fancy.
Since you're doing a fancy thing, give me an acrobatics check.
Certainly.
As we're going off map.
Oh no, not the off map. 18 for the flip.
Easily. You still have your action.
And I am using that action to cast Earth Tremor.
All right. What does that do?
It only affects I think it's a 10-foot radius. Each creature other than me in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, takes bludgeoning and is knocked prone.
Does a 16 pass?
My spell DC?
Yeah.
Shit, it does.
Okay, so he is not knocked prone, but he probably still takes half. That's not a cantrip, is it?
It is not a cantrip.
Okay, so he'll still take half that bludgeoning damage.
Yes, okay, so 1d6, and we get a 3, so 1 damage.
I mean, better than 0.
True.
And it's difficult terrain now, isn't it? Or no, it's just a tremor. It's not mold earth, sorry.
No. If the ground in that area is loose earth or stone, it does become difficult terrain.
Okay. Alright, so he's in difficult terrain now. After you is Koi. Koi, you're at the window.
Can I climb up the roof?
Sure. It'll take your full turn, but I'll allow it with an athletics check.
From the window, can I see something on the street? Like someone getting close or something?
Nope, this 10-foot stone wall really impedes that.
Okay, then I will climb up.
Alright,
You really need to get some grappling hooks.
give me an athletics check.
What? $15.
Okay, you are able to get up onto the roof, and you can just barely see Nix over the wall.
Okay, do I see anyone else?
Because he's like hugging the wall from the opposite side, so
Yeah.
even at this elevation, it's still really hard to get a good look at him.
Yeah, but I mean, the other people on the street, like guards or peasants, like walking around that don't get too nosy.
Let's see. Nope, the streets are all nice and quiet up in the upper city.
Okay, I will just get a Batman pose right there on the roof.
Okay. After Koi are the NPCs. So Rhea doesn't have time for all that fancy stuff, and she just jumps out the window. And hurts herself. Nice.
Damn it.
And then she just, she kind of just like limps over and she almost gets to the wall. That's her turn. Fisk followed Richtofen, so he just runs over to the nearby, the gate, and he looks like he's about ready to try to pull the bar off of the gate to open the gate, but he can't because he has a dash to get to it this turn. After him is Amric. So, Amric disengages and runs.
Yeah.
So he's out of here.
Them rogues.
And as he gets out of there, I'm going to say Koi can get a shot at him.
Oh, I may get a shot at them. 19.
A 19 hits.
Yes.
I will spend my superiority dice. The last one. To allow Nix to move half the movement also.
I have 50 speed as a panther.
All right, the panther then.
Yes.
Okay, Panther, you are right next to him.
Right.
We are super off map. All right.
13 piercing damage with a crossbow.
Oh, holy crud. Okay. Let me. Why did I remove his token? Why did I do that? There he is. All right.
Thought he was gone.
Of course. Do I have his picture up? No, I do not. But that picture I have up, that skinny guy in the overlay, that's Thirstwell. That's the one that he had 5 hit points and 9 armor class.
Please.
Truly pathetic, and died a pathetic death.
He died as he lived in his room.
Oh, ouch! Are you a bard?
I should have been. I should have played a bard. Maybe as my backup.
So Amberic's running away, and you get that classic, like, very obvious green screen behind him, and he's just running in place, like, what the? As there's just a panther right on him. And then it's Brakka's turn. You are right on him.
I've moved at least 20 feet towards him, right?
Yeah, you easily were able to get to him with half your move.
Okay, so since I've done that, I am going to try and claw him to do a pounce attack.
Okay.
So let's make sure this hits first. That is okay. So 23.
That hits.
So now he needs to succeed on a DC 12 strength save or be knocked prone.
With a nat 6, he is not standing today.
I have pinned this man to the ground, and now let's make this. Actually, let's make this bite. Let's
Right, you
bite
have
this man.
advantage because he's prone.
Yes. Well, actually, I already hit him, so the hit was to make sure that I was able to pounce him.
Oh, so the bite automatically hits on that?
Yeah, so that
Sweet.
if I hit him with my attack, then he's prone, and he fails to save, he's prone. So that's a total of 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Because I just like clamped down on his his neck or something like
6
that.
piercing from the bite?
From the bite, yeah.
What about the claws?
Oh, the claws? I can multi-attack?
No, it's the same attack. I mean, when the panther attacks, it has
Yeah.
to make the strength saving throw or get prone with a bite.
Yeah, with a bite or
Oh,
with,
okay,
or
so
a,
you're doing a bite
Oh
instead
wait,
of a claw.
if the target is prone, I can make 1 bite attack against him as a bonus action.
That's okay. That's what I thought. Okay, I was like,
Right,
I'm
so
pretty sure you got an
I-
extra attack once they were pounced.
Right. And since he's prone, I have an advantage on this, right?
I'm just gonna say you hit.
Okay.
So you rolled bite damage already. Just roll me claw damage.
Okay, claw damage.
Trying to kill him or use him for more information?
I'm just gonna make sure he didn't go anywhere right now at this point.
It's
Max
not-
damage,
not
so that is 6 additional 6 slashing damage.
And you
He's screaming as you guys hear like a wild animal mauling him outside the wall.
Yes.
Ah, no! Bad cat! Bad cat! And just like "Rawr," or something, just some like Lion King Mufasa roar.
nice.
So
Growling in his face right now.
after that amazing turn, it is Richtofen's turn.
Everyone just imagine this black-green colored panther with like tusks, just like growling in this man's face.
Richtofen, you just saw through the gate, the cast-iron gate. You just saw the panther run down the street, and you heard Amric scream.
Does it take an action to open the gate?
It takes an action to unbar it, and then another action to open it.
So
Do I have line of sight through the gate?
apparently Facebook is trying to
You know what? I'm gonna do this. Fisk pulls the bar off. Curly opens the gate. And that'll be their turns. So, Richtofen, you walk out and you are in line of sight of a prone Amric.
as the N-word.
Well, I think he can be more prone with mold earth. A nice 5 cubic foot grave underneath him appears.
So, Brakka, you feel as the soil underneath you softens, and he just like sinks into the soil a bit.
I'm just gonna press him a little further in and just like glare at him, and just like you can swear the muzzle just contorts into a little bit of a grin.
Okay.
This man isn't going anywhere.
So now he's at the bottom of a 5 foot deep hole.
Oh, you're gonna do the pit. Okay, so now he's in the pit with a panther. Then it's Koi's turn. Koi,
I think
sweet.
it's Nix.
You had a.
Hmm?
Oh wait, no, Nix. That's right. Nix is before
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. So,
Nix,
while
30 feet away.
luckily that's my movement, chuckling the entire way, I'm going to go move over to new said grave, and I would like to do an intimidation for 2
You
reasons.
succeed.
I mean, he has a panther on his chest right at the moment, and he's in a grave.
I guess you could say it's a grave situation.
Okay. So,
I will yell from
Inspiration
the roof.
point.
Try not to break my vault.
God damn it, Mav. You're going to
You
get
got
all the
inspiration now,
inspiration
Mav.
points.
I think you already have one, so it doesn't matter.
I have like 20, say for the last BBEG.
You can
Yeah,
only have
really.
one.
So yeah, I'm terrible at RPing, so I'm gonna have Nix obviously up there on top of the grave going. So before we make this your permanent grave, there are 2 things we want. One, where's the deed to the house?
Okay. He looks nervously at the satchel that he has. It's half torn by the panther claws.
Mine.
I just imagine Richtofen just running
Yeah.
up saying that.
No, if you've seen DBZA, you know exactly the reference he's making there.
Mm-hmm.
So one, as part of number 1, I want that. Hand it over.
He has a panther on his chest.
Okay, then pick it out of his pocket. I want the freaking deed.
We'll get it. We will get it.
And second,
You can grab it right now as your action. Do you want to just do that?
I will do that.
Okay, you just grab the satchel off of him. The strap immediately snaps off as it was barely holding itself together anyway.
Very nice. So out of character for number 2, what information do we need to continue forward? Because this is where my RPing is real bad.
We should probably.
Well, Fisk was saying we should head to Candlekeep because his the sage that he works for knows a lot about infernal stuff and likes solving puzzle boxes like this.
We should maybe ask him why his family teamed up with the fallen High Lord or something, or what they expect to get out of him selling his city's souls.
I just had an idea. Along with that, I would like Nix to ask the Shield what information we should know from him.
He won't have any useful information. I think you should send him back to hell where he belongs.
Wonderful! Nix!
Yes!
Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Brakka!
Mhm.
Bury the bitch.
Alright, so Koi's next. And since Koi went out to go to the bathroom or something,
They did say
After-
just to have him get off the roof.
okay. I'll say, you know what, I won't even have a roll. Koi's just takes random parts of the roof as little short hops and gets down to the bottom. And then After that, it's the NPC's turn. So Fisk runs over, and Rhea runs over, and Rhea's like, he's the last surviving member of their family. Should we do it? Should we kill them?
Yeah.
And Fisk just looks over at you questionably, and the shield, you hear from the shield, "Do it."
Oh no! 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 No!
Do it.
I am not. I do not like that reference in regard to my character.
And Curly moves up to you guys.
Curly, get the table!
And then it is the enemy's turn. So in a panic, seeing all of you kind of distracted a little bit, he like gets out a dagger that he has in the sheathed onto his shoulder right here, and he starts trying to just panic stabbing the panther.
Go
He has a
ahead.
disadvantage because prone. What is your armor class as a panther?
It's 12.
Okay. Well, all 3 attacks hit,
All right.
and you take 18 piercing damage.
Okay, so 1 sec. That's
Are you still?
right. So I am out of wild shape, and I am just straddling this motherfucker right now. Just like, yeah, just like straddling him, just like glaring down at him.
Okay.
And I just like have him just smacking my mace into the palm of my
Is he
opposite hand, going,
restrained or is he just
That's
prone?
not-
Was he?
He's just
prone?
he's just prone. He's just prone.
Okay, so he takes half his movement to get up, and he continues trying to run, bleeding everywhere, limping.
So is he trying
Opportunity
to get out of the
attack?
pit?
Yes.
Opportunity attacks.
Yep.
Wait, how did he get out of the pit?
He's trying to.
Oh yeah. Okay, so he half his movement to get up, and then his other half is going to be him getting out of the pit.
I
And
say
as
we
he's
non-lethal.
getting up and trying to do that stuff, you all get opportunity attacks.
I say we non-lethal.
I want to do a drop kick and knock him right back into the pit.
That'll be a strength-based attack, as you
Right.
attempt a equivalent to a shove.
I get a 22 for hitting him non-lethally with my mace.
Yeah, you hit.
I want to just bonk him on the head and knock him out. So that's 5 bludgeoning damage.
He is not knocked out.
Ah.
Out
So
of
my
all of his family, all of the family members, he has the most hit points.
All right. Then more reason to keep him alive. He seems more important.
like hell he is. 16 to hit with a drop kick.
You just miss him.
Ah.
You know what? Rhea and Fisk will attempt opportunity attacks. Why not? It's kind of awkward at their angle because they're up at the top of the hole.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Rhea looks like she's non-lethally. You're not sure about Fisk. Both miss regardless. Let's see. Who else can attack? Curly can attack. Curly's going to poke with a spear. Richtofen didn't say non-lethally, so he just stabs at the heart. And he stabs. For max damage. Nice. Okay. Still a lot of hit points left on this guy. Despite the scratches he's taken from the panther, it's actually not looking that bad, to be honest.
Right.
And that he's at the top of the 5-foot pit. And that was his turn. So we loop back around to Brakka, who's at the bottom of this 5-foot pit.
I still have all my spells.
Yes, you do.
Grab his feet and drag him back.
I'm actually going to climb out of the pit. And
As you climb out, he panically swings a dagger at you.
right.
Does a 16 hit?
No, my armor class is 17.
Okay.
So as he climbs up, I just bat him aside with the shield. And I am on top of him, just at the cusp of where he's at, and to the cusp of where he is and where he's going to run, so that it isn't going to hit any of us. I'm going to entangle him.
All right, strength save, right?
That is, I believe, a strength save. He has to beat a 15.
He definitely failed.
All right, this gentleman is now restrained.
Now he's restrained. Now he can't move for sure.
Right. He goes, I suggest you stick around for a little bit.
Nix.
This thorny reception is going to get even worse if you don't cooperate.
Nix, your turn.
I thought that was my turn.
Richtofen, your turn. As Curly looks like he wants to just walk over and stab him while he's restrained.
Try to persuade him to yield.
Amric or Curly?
It's Amric.
Okay. Persuasion check?
17.
Oh my god, I really hope I saved. I really hope I just fucking saved.
Well,
Dude.
he just says, he's just like muttering to himself, just saying like, please don't kill me, please don't kill me.
Hunter,
Give up or go back in the hole for good.
I have a heart attack.
I give up, I give up.
Nix, get the cuffs.
It won't let
Oh,
me
he gives up?
or it would
Mm-hmm.
close the game.
Curly, table for one.
Yeah, it would not let me
Non-lethal. Say non-lethal.
Curly doesn't know what that means.
Oh, God damn it.
Somehow misses. No, wait, advantage. Somehow misses.
Okay, I guess you get to live
And
for
then,
now.
and Curly just looks at you as he just feebly swings the table once.
You get a nat 20 last damage.
And then, I guess Rhea and we'll just say all the NPCs, since you got him restrained, just keep doing subdual damage to League past his own. Because he has 66 hit points.
Wow.
So, about a minute later of constant pummeling a restrained creature. Where have I
Okay,
seen that
now.
before?
Now we're the JoJo's thing. Now we're the JoJo meme.
He is now unconscious, and cuffed, and entangled.
All right, toss him in the hole.
Shouldn't we?
Wait,
Toss him
wait,
into
wait.
the 5-foot deep hole in the middle of the street.
I
Shouldn't
wanna
we turn him into the guards?
wait.
Yeah, wait. Let's hear what Koi has to say.
Yeah, I wanna grab my bolt.
Oh, I love that. It's like, what do you have to say about this? And I'm just getting my bolt. Excuse me. Pardon me. Let's
Shouldn't
see.
we turn?
No.
You get your bolt back.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bolt will survive.
So
Oh.
I want, since he's restrained. Yeah, I want to drop kick him into the pit.
Actually, wait. Fauster, do you think your superiors could learn anything from him? His family was involved in some very devilish dealings.
No, I think
Maybe.
I have everything I need right here. As he just holds the puzzle box.
Well, if anything, we could also turn him into the Flaming Fist.
Why? They never promised a reward, did they?
True, but they were he and his mother tried to frame them, tried to make them look bad. They hired the murder cult to kill innocent civilians to make them look bad.
Is he in the pit right now?
No.
Yeah, we'll
No,
say
he's still wrapped in my vines.
we'll say Richtofen, since you have that mold earth, he's entangled in vines, like cocooned in your entanglement vines. It's thrown into the pit, and your mold earth molds around him so only his head is visible.
But does it have to be in the middle of the street, guys?
We could just turn him into the Flaming Fist and let them know that he was behind the frame up,
I mean, we have
behind
an
the
empty.
cult. I mean, we've intimidated the man enough. He would probably be willing to sing if I just sit there in front of him like as a panther.
While
Yeah,
no
but
one is
we
looking,
have an
slowly
entire
push his head
mansion.
down.
I have.
You notice his head
Let the
won't go
party-
down any further because he's taller than 5 feet.
We have an entire mansion empty at our disposal right now.
Right.
So we can just
Oh, I've never been here before.
Okay. At this point, I'd like to offer a solution. Since some of us are against killing him, we turn him in.
Mhm.
I'm keeping the deed because this place is ours now. And we take whatever reward, let the Flaming Fist get their reputation back, whatever that was. And then we set the house and get it up and running for our needs before
Right.
we worry about anything else.
Make it our HQ.
I
Like you
agree.
said, we have the deed now, and if we can let the Fist go in and find the cult stuff and find the 2 people who are dead upstairs from imp stabs.
Oh yeah, I'll let them into my house to be able to investigate anything that they need. But
Right.
that deed is not going anywhere without me.
By the way, Amric is like he's got like black eye, his like face is just lumpy, from all the bruises, and he's just like
He's just like lolling.
he's just out.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Let's get him up. Let's get him back to the Flaming Fist.
No, we leave him where he's at because he's not going anywhere. Somebody can go bring the Flaming Fist here
All right.
because I'm going back into my house.
You know that the Flaming Fist, the Upper City, is not in their jurisdiction. They're not paid for protecting the Upper City.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody's going to have to take
You could
him.
go to the Watch, I guess.
The
Which
watch
is-
is probably
which is-
blocked by them anyways.
Which is supposedly the actual guards, city guards. But they only guard the Upper City.
So
They probably aren't the biggest fans of the Flaming Fist anyways. I say we take him to the Fist down the lower city.
okay,
Okay.
you can certainly do that. Koi?
What I will do is where I am at. Sorry.
You're
What?
still down there with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still together.
You're all in the middle of the street outside the estate,
Perfect.
and there's just
Oh,
a head
yeah.
poking out of the street right now.
Right, I recovered my bolt. I will go back into the mansion. My intention is to take out the wax statue outside and drop it on the floor.
Okay, you do that.
All right, so Brock,
As Koi goes to do that, a member of the Watch goes by on patrol and sees you guys just there.
convenient.
Ah,
And any of you wearing jewelry?
I do not believe so.
Only thing I've got is the bandana and some normal clothes.
Although, actually, I have the special glowy mace.
Unless I'm still wearing that half-melted dragon mask.
That's up to you, but that's not really jewelry.
No.
Okay, the guard just we'll say it's
Oh,
a pair
that's
of guards, and this guy just goes like, "Okay, out of here, shoo, go. No lollygagging.
Hello, officer.
Oh,
Back-
nothing
back-
to see here.
Back to the
Hold up,
lower
hold up,
city
hold
with
up.
you before you cause
up.
trouble."
Yeah,
Um,
remember, we should be wearing jewelry because that's how they acknowledged us as the upper city individuals. So,
Right.
And
Just
his,
like-
and his buddy puts his hand on the on his club that's on his belt.
Brakka just says the sun shines and the mace glows. Magic weapon.
Oh no, I'm so scared! And he looks over
Okay.
at the other guard, and they both laugh.
She just
Okay.
rolls her eyes. Gentlemen, this man here reaches down and just like lifts his head, his bruised head face, and goes, "Would like to confess the murders of several citizens and the establishment of a murder cult."
Okay.
okay, let me stop them there. I reach into my pouch and pull out.
The gems.
No.
The
Yes. Yes. One gem each and hand it to each of them.
Mhm.
And politely ask them to escort him as a convicted criminal.
Well. All right.
Oh,
They
maybe I should-
one grabs him by the arms, one grabs him by the legs. And he's just unconscious.
Thank you, gentlemen.
And they leave with Amric.
Okay, so out of character, what was this percentage of an ending for you on this part?
Probably about 30% chance.
So,
Truthfully, I was expecting a fireball to blow up half the estate, but
Yeah, no.
So now we have our own HQ, and a murderer is off the street.
Next, you hear the shield say, "Now you have your own HQ."
Yes, that's exactly the correction I would like to make, as I'm quickly signing the deed with my name. But yeah,
Would you like a table to sign that on?
don't start.
And Curly just like, boop.
Maybe we should table this discussion until we're inside.
Curly's just like puts the paper on the table and like flattens it.
No, we're not dealing with that. It is our HQ. We've got the house. Stop the bitching, pick a room, and let's go back inside for a rest.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Maybe once we've summoned the guard and cleared out the bodies, we can get some more rooms divvied up.
Yeah,
We should make
because
a pool.
the house is getting a little corpsey.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
I'm
all
so
taking a
glad you're
long
in this.
rest in the estate, is what you're telling me.
In
Yeah.
our estate, yes.
In our estate, yes, and we've all leveled up. I'm
As
guessing,
you
right?
all... Yes, you've all leveled up. Well, you're going to level up after this long rest.
Right.
As you all go into this estate, who's taking what bedroom? There's the
I will
master
ta-
bedroom, there's Amric's bedroom, there's Mortlock's small bedroom, and there's Amric's bedroom on the end.
I hate to ask for it, guys, but I did take the deed and get us this whole house. Anybody opposed to Nix having the master bedroom?
Yeah.
Is there a pool?
We can put one in.
There's several rooms have tubs in them.
I will sleep in it.
Every single bedroom has a tub in it.
I will take my Chew Toys room. So I'll take Amric's room.
Matt,
Uh,
I'm assuming you'd want the library.
yeah, but there's not a bed in there.
There easily could be. It wouldn't take much to accommodate. Or the room next to it, for that matter.
What is that empty room that's in between the bedroom and the library?
That's
Oh,
that powder
That
room.
is the balcony.
The balcony.
Balcony.
Fuck was that?
There's a balcony that looks to the north, and there's a balcony that looks to the south. What you're seeing in between there is the southern balcony that those guards jumped off of.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll take the lower one then.
Okay. So as everyone settles down for the night, pushing dead bodies aside, because that's where the super skinny guy had the southern room.
Can I toss him out the window?
Yeah, sure. You just toss him out the window. He's surprisingly very light. With 12 strength, you're easily able to put him over your shoulder and then just yeet him out of the window. There's a dull thud as he hits the ground.
God damn it, Mav.
Middle of the night, as you all are trying to sleep, at about 2 in the morning, or our equivalent of 2 in the morning, there is a knock on the door downstairs.
Come back with a warrant.
Jesus Christ.
It's the guard.
Which
Come
one?
back with a warrant.
We have one. It's
All
the
right.
dead body out inside the front yard.
God damn it.
I can see English.
I'm letting Mav deal with this. I need the full long rest.
So Nix hears this, looks outside, and sees 6 of the watch outside with torches or lanterns, and just rolls over in bed. Is what you're telling me?
They specified the corpse that Mav left outside the window. Yes, Nix just rolls the fuck back over in this giant ass bed.
Okay.
Rock.
Oh yeah,
So
Curly is just standing in the corner of the room. Now I think about it.
That's just
As the only responsible adult in this party, Brakka just wakes up and rubs her eyes, just goes, it's so much simpler back in the woods. Goes downstairs and opens the door. Hello, gentlemen. I assume you're here to do a sweep of the premises.
Is Koi sleeping in the bathtub?
Yep.
I just moved Koi
Okay.
to one of the bathtubs. So yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Fisk just says before the long rest happens, that he's going to the outer city. He's got a apartment he's renting there. He's going to grab some stuff before he goes. And you all should just meet him there.
Right.
Or at Candlekeep, if you're
Right.
going to join him.
Galaxy's probably closer.
No, Candlekeep is not closer.
Not closer. It's not in the upper district.
No, Candlekeep is its own city.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
should probably meet him at the outer city then. We'll still waking up, just like need coffee mode. Just goes to the door for the guard.
Okay, roll me a d8.
D8.
Yes.
Right.
Because there's a fun
3.
little table in here. A 3. Okay. That says how specific guards or watch or flaming fist react.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
It's always at random.
sounds so nice.
This will be interesting.
So I just had it open. Why did I close the book? With a
So yeah, they're just like being like upper city assholes, and then this 6'5" orc woman opens the doors. Just goes half-orc woman opens the doors and just goes, "Hello."
They're wearing full plate.
But what is Brakka wearing in the middle of the night?
Probably just a simple
Just
like
nothing.
simple nightgown or something like that.
A smile.
There's plenty of nightgowns here.
Mhm.
They're probably around Brakka's size. I don't
Yeah.
know.
She was a very big woman that we killed.
She was.
If anything, you want a nightgown that's too loose than too tight. So it works just fine.
Yep.
So you open the door in the Duke's nightgown.
Maybe not her nightgown, just a different nightgown, just like her own like bed clothes that she brought with.
Okay. And they say, so we heard from Anric Van Thumper that you all assaulted his home, stole the deed to the property, and killed everybody inside. So you're under arrest.
Did he also tell you
by
about the
name of
murder
Baldur's
cult?
Gate, as he's just pulling out handcuffs and he's trying to cuff you. What do you do?
God damn it.
Gods. Did he also tell you about the murder cult he was running under here, and that he tried to frame up the Flaming Fist by hiring the Cult of the Dead 3?
Yeah, say it in court as he's continuing to cuff you. Do you resist?
Ugh, as the only responsible adult, I probably would not.
Responsible in quotations.
Okay, so as they have your hands put behind you and cuff you,
Right.
the rest of the guard come in, and the rest of you, while you're sleeping, just hear the doors slam open to the bedrooms you're in, and a bunch of guards start coming in to arrest you. What do you do?
This is some
Oh, the guards come in and they see a skeleton in the one room, and they attack it.
No,
Early.
not Garly. No. I will go safe.
Table!
It goes over to the table that it left in this room. Since it was your room, you probably just put the coffee table somewhere in the room you wanted it.
It's now my nightstand.
Right. And I guess we'll roll initiative.
Do we all have to roll?
Yes.
Nix would want to try and stealth if possible.
You were sleeping because you just
Well-
rolled over.
I just rolled over, but how quickly did they come inside the house after screaming us awake?
No, you just heard a bunch of people coming up the stairs. All right. Let's see. Koi, what'd you get?
17.
17. Nix, what'd you get?
16.
Richtofen, what'd you get?
19.
Brakka?
22.
Then, okay, so. Rhea immediately surrenders. When it's her turn. Brakka, do you do anything as they come into the house and go up the stairs and search around the house?
What was the name of the lady who Fisk worked for?
You mentioned her.
I mentioned her name.
Her name is, I think, Silva Savicas.
Right.
Silvara Savicas. Here you go.
Silvara Savicas. I would ask that they get in touch with Silvara Savicas at the Candlekeep and her associate, one Falster Fisk, to corroborate our story, and a lady, a lady Satir Fionn Hume, as well as witnesses.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Pulls out a little notepad and writes their names down.
Right.
So that's your turn.
That's all I got.
Then
Corroborate.
after Brakka is Richtofen. So Richtofen, you wake up prone in bed to a guard kicking the door open. Not just a guard, but like a city watch. What do you do?
Oh no.
No.
Oh.
Well, wasn't I technically awake when I responded?
Okay,
He did
you're
scream.
awake, but you're in bed, so you're still prone.
Did say no Spreckens English.
Vados Dios.
I know what I want to do, but what should I do?
Oh man.
Well within line of sight, about 10 feet away from the bed that you're laying in.
I feel like that's not all of them. Because I only
I'll say all your wizard stuff is on the table.
want more.
Within reach?
Yep.
But I saw something else over here.
Ask him what's going on real quick.
He has his weapon drawn and says you're under arrest for multiple murders. And also for unlicensed necromancy, as he looks over the skeleton.
Well, Curly's going to automatically go into offensive mode.
Alright, he
Nope.
goes up and stabs
I
him.
know for a fact I saw
Oh Lord.
And the guard blocks with his shield.
Is the guard pushed out of the room?
Nope.
it
But now you have Curly
but it wasn't
between you and him. You have 3 windows in this room too. They're all closed. You don't have to do anything. You can just stay in bed.
Well, that would be a bad place to stay.
Yeah.
When I gather my kit and get standing up so I'm not, at a disadvantage.
Okay. So that was half your move to go from prone to not prone. So you have 15 feet of move. You still have your action.
Try to push and bar the door.
Okay. Give me a strength check opposed to the guard as he tries to stop you.
Strength. +1. 17.
Okay. You are able to hold the door closed for now. And that is Richtofen's turn as you hold the door shut. Nix.
Okay, so this is going to take some bullshitting.
You notice Rhea immediately surrendered.
Oh, I'm quite aware. So,
I play into the background a bit.
okay, so do they fully see me in a dark room in the middle of these curtained, the bed that's curtained?
They see someone and they do have lanterns.
Okay. So I would shuffle over to this side of the bed, and I'd like to do 2 different things if possible. I want to use prestidigitation to make a small sensory effect to make it look like I'm wearing jewelry.
Alright, that would be an action to do.
Okay. And I would like to I guess I can't do an intimidation if that's what I'm using for my action then,
Mhm.
correct? Okay.
And you're still in bed.
Yeah, move to the side of the bed.
Okay.
I'm assuming not even a half of my movement. No, have to get up and then an extra to shuffle to the end. So yeah, I want to try to talk them into believing that the house is ours. Or mine.
All right, give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Whew.
As this is a famous estate from one of the dukes of the city.
Right. That's an 18. You said persuasion?
Yes.
Okay, so technically that'd be a 21, but the other one... 19! 22!
Do you have any proof?
Yes, I do. And I pull out the deed that has my name signed on it. That was given to me. Free of will, might add.
Narrows eyes at you, but says, all right, well, we're still going to take you in for questioning. And they're moving over towards the bed with the handcuffs. One guard already went over to Rhea and cuffed her. And she just looks at you sympathetically. And the shield's like, you're not going to let them push you around like this, are you?
Oh, God, no.
I like this thing.
You should let them see what fear truly is. Let them see the power of Nyx.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. I'm inclined to believe the shield.
Oh, damn it.
So you pull up
Is
the
the shield even on you still?
It would have been set next to the bed with the face pointing towards the foot of the bed. So
even if it wasn't, it suddenly is.
So, yeah.
With the people, everyone with face cams, they're just like...
This thing is like a clingy evil girlfriend.
Don't care. Like it.
The one shield to rule them all. What?
No, God. So, yeah. I'm going to let the shield do its thing.
Okay. The guards
That's
make wisdom saving throws.
Just remember, I'm the one who's going into a defensive state here, barring myself in the room.
I haven't gone offensive.
And the guy is coming over with the handcuffs, and he doesn't even let out a noise. His mouth opens like he wants to scream, but he doesn't. There's only silence as he drops the cuffs and runs out the door. And the guy that handcuffed Rhea also does the same.
Yay. So,
Dropping the key that he was using to lock her cuffs. And she looks down at the shield and looks at you.
Yeah. I get it. But for now, it's helping. Concernedly.
After Nyx, it's the NPCs. So she kind of reluctantly is like, okay, I guess we're doing this. And she crouches down to grab the key, and she spends her whole turn unlocking her cuffs. Yeah, and she's the only NPC, so that was her. Their turns.
What?
Koi,
Do I go?
where's your point?
17.
How did I skip you? I feel horrible. Go ahead. You're in one of the tubs.
Doing laps.
It's a tub. It's not a pool.
Yeah.
As the door gets swung open and you see a guard, and he's like, you're under arrest, ma'am.
Why?
Could you put on clothes, please?
Yeah, sure. I will cast Mist Cloud. I mean, Fog Cloud.
I was honestly half expecting you to say, why?
Why?
Wrong character. Well, almost wrong character.
Not
Not by much. Okay, so you cast Fog Cloud. That window that Amric hopped out of, this is the exact same room.
Yeah, it's still open, right?
If you left it open.
And you're still naked.
Yeah.
I'm so naked, but can I grab at least my crossbow and some bolts?
Yeah, sure. You go and grab your stuff and you jump out the window.
Yeah.
All right, athletics check.
Oh, God.
Oh,
As you just hear, hey, wait!
that's a dirty 20.
Oh.
All right, you We make that landing perfect.
So ninja. Okay.
Guess
I
this
need
is
to
still
my turn,
balanced.
right?
Okay, so that's Koi's turn. The guards come over to the and now I guess it's the guards' turn. They come into the room. It's heavily obscured, so they like bumping into furniture and crap. And one is able to get over to the window and sees you outside in the yard at night. Not very well though, because it's nighttime and they don't have dark vision. And he's just like, "Stop! In the name of Baldur's Gate!"
Elsewhere in the guards where Brakka is being led away, she just sighs and rolls her eyes with her entire body. Like,
Um,
Are there any guards still leading her
Brakka.
away?
Brakka, downstairs, you're with that one guard, right? And he was just like writing down notes, and you were talking with him and stuff.
Mhm.
You just hear like dun 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 dun, as they're just two guards come running down the stairs, looking like they just shit themselves.
Brakka, she just sighs.
And then he just like sees them run by, and they run out the door. And he puts away his notepad, and he draws his sword, and it says, "Don't move a muscle." And he starts heading up the stairs.
Before he goes, Brakka just goes,
And he heads up the stairs. Sorry, go ahead. What were you going to
I was
do?
going to say, before he goes, Brakka just would be like, I hope my compliance is noted for the record.
Okay, then what he just did still stood. As you were saying that, he's just like, "Dit-dit-dit," with the sword drawn, and he's like cautiously starting to go up the stairs.
She like raises her hands and puts her head in her hands and just goes, I need new friends. That's her turn. That's all she does. It's just she's being compliant and just is full of just like, oh gods.
Since you go right after them, that works out.
Yeah.
Then it is. Oh wait. Guard pounds at the door to try to get through the one Richtofen is in. So Richtofen, I need a strength saving throw.
$19.
Okay, he is not able to open the door.
Go away!
Still shouldering the door. Okay, then it is your turn, Richtofen.
Gonna have Curly go drag the bed over and push it up against the door.
I already know for a fact it's not
Okay.
a heart attack because
Curly spends his whole turn doing that.
I feel like a fucking
Yeah.
elephant
So now you have a
stuck in
bed
my chest.
against the door.
And I'm gonna toss the chest on top of the bed.
Okay. That'll be your action.
Yeah, we're gonna barricade ourselves in here. They're gonna have to call SWAT.
There's a bathtub in here as well.
That's going on
You
top.
can't get that on this turn. I'm just saying. That is the only other piece of furniture besides your table that you can move. There's a fireplace, but you can't really move a fireplace.
Give me time.
Oh boy! All right, so
This is just
After-
escalated.
after Richtofen is Koi, since I'm actually doing it correctly this time. Koi, you're outside naked with all your gear.
I will. I mean, I'm outside in the,
In the dead of night.
but I mean in the ground
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah, you're like
Okay.
in the yard,
Uh,
just outside the estate. You hear two guys screaming on the other side of the house.
I don't even know what I escaped.
Hey, Koi, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Out of character, we still know about that hidden passage through the stables back into the house.
That's fair.
The stables are within sight. Do you have dark vision?
I don't. No, I will stick into the wall and circle the house and try to hide somewhere.
Give me a stealth check.
Have I read those? No. Well, a little bit. No, it's a 6.
Okay. They still get a roll against that, so chance. Not a high one, but a chance. So where are you? What direction of the house are you trying to hug? Like, are you trying to get around to the south side? Because you're on the northwest side of the house.
I mean, away from the main entrance.
Okay, so there's an entrance to the north and an entrance to the south.
I am close to the north, right? Then I will hug the wall going south.
Okay. And since you're stealthing, yeah, okay. After Koi is Nix. So Nix, you are still in bed. Yeah, you're still in bed.
Okay, so Rhea is in here with me because she just undid her manacles.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to grab the shield
Mm-hmm.
and go find the other guards.
As you head out, and you get out into the main hallway, coming up the stairs, you see a guard with a sword drawn, like they look like they're about to use force, to say the least. And that's when the shield says, "Destroy them. Use a fireball."
Okay, that's a little overkill, shield. Let's give it just a chance. I would like to make.
You also see two other guards way down in the hallway. One is trying to like push open a door and is not successful. And the other one's just like standing there, like, "Come on, man."
Okay, so before putting
They are
the
perfect
shield,
targets.
before putting the shield,
I have
to
a
use-
40-foot radius.
Oh my god!
And it could
Before
burn down our house.
my house,
Your
I'm
house.
sorry. I'm before
They can always be repaired. You're rich.
before putting the shield to use. Fuck all of you. I would like to make mention to the city guard that I am part of the Lord's Alliance, and to try and corroborate the story that this house was seized legally for my personal use, along with my allies, as well as everything that we had made mention of before that should have been told to them. The imps, the cult, the bodies that we had to remove, all of their attacks, and try to get them to back off.
Give me a persuasion check.
One moment.
Aren't you glad I didn't find the shield?
Yes, I am. Because I know you. Oh, shit. Nat 20.
The guard that's going up the stairway, that looked like he was about to just hit you with the pommel of the hilt, stops. And the two guards in the hallway also stop what they're doing. And when you give them the big speech about being part of the Lord's Alliance and looking into difficult stuff, and they're like, "Oh, well, shit. Lord's Alliance, yeah, we can't do anything about that. We don't want Waterdeep and the other cities after us. It's not worth it." And they go to sheath their weapons.
You'll never take me alive!
You hear from the other side of the door.
Shut it, Rick. We've got it handled.
Come on.
Can I go back to
Person
bed
died
then?
pathetically.
And you know what? We'll end initiative there, just because I think you would have ended the initiative pretty well there. And the guards come out of the room Koi was in, and you just see like it looks like somebody like just took a hot shower because like mist starts coming
Steam.
through the
sauna.
and they're like, "Wow, that really hot fish the culprit jumped out the window."
Well, hopefully she didn't hurt herself.
And they're like, they're members of the Lord's Alliance, probably some adventurers or something.
I would also ask them to subtly spread the word amongst the watch so that we don't have to run into this crap again.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Looks like one in one ear and one out the other. Well, all right. Well, sorry to trouble you. We'll be on our way.
Thank you.
And they go to leave. Koi,
Are they
you're
leaving me in
outside.
handcuffs?
Yes.
Deal with
Koi.
it. I've got the key. We've got the keys. Rhea has the keys. Deal with it.
well, Koi or Brakka, you're downstairs, so this hasn't happened for you yet. The rest of all these guards that went upstairs, you see them coming back downstairs, and they go to, and the guard that initially handcuffed you explains, apparently, oh, why didn't you say you were part of the Lord's Alliance?
I'm not the one who does the talking most of the time.
Fair enough.
Plus, it's been a long day.
And he uncuffs you.
Thank you very much, officer.
And then that's when you notice outside one of the windows, you see a naked fish lady walk by a window.
God damn it, Koi! Just goes off to try and like Druid craft her some leaves, like sensor leaves.
Oh my god.
Okay. So the guards leave, and you guys can get your long rest, and now you level up.
Hooray!
Oh my god.
I will.
Oh my god!
Do I get an
Enter
extra
window.
point for not killing anyone?
Yeah, it was
No.
impressive.
You have to spend most of your night unbarring your damn door.
Oh my gosh, that was
I'm just going
amazing.
to sleep on the bed right here.
Surprise me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So did you have your characters
I
already
thought you
leveled
said
up?
you were never going back to
Or-
Yeah, I
Uh,
pre-leveled up mine.
Okay. So
Same.
the next day, cock-a-doodle-doo, you guys have your long rest. You leveled up.
Hooray!
You learned a lot. It's probably like almost noon because you got interrupted in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Probably were a bit spooked and riled up, so it took a while to get back to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you wake up in the morning.
A house.
This is the first time I've had to have the guards call in a campaign. I consider that an achievement. Don't think of it as a downside.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's like
bravo,
a check mark
Mav.
that a DM has to have, where like the party is getting arrested.
Yeah, because Mav threw a corpse over the corpse balcony. Mav.
I mean, then why else is it called the corpse balcony?
It wasn't until after you threw the body over.
You look,
Yeah,
you
well.
look over, and Curly has like a quill, and it has very poorly made on the balcony corpse written on it in common. The P's like backwards.
Damn it, Scotty, I was drinking water.
All right.
So, so do you guys head to the Fisk's place in the outer
We sh-
city
Yeah, we should head to Fisk's place.
after breakfast and everything?
Actually, first off, we should try and see if we should divvy up our earnings, and then maybe
Nope.
do some.
You notice in Amric's room, he has a bunch of really nice snazzy clothes.
Right. Oh, not going to really use most of this stuff. I say we take some of the stuff that can be sold that we're not going to use. We sell it. Like most of these first edition books back here that I'm probably not going to read, and whatever spells we can let Rick keep.
Yeah, because you're giving me all this gold, and are we going to spend it sometime?
Well, we can use your portion to make a room that's either entirely a pool, or we can do something around the house with it. We also have various different options to keep the house maintained, keep the things set up and running in our absence, and just have it as a location we can come back to.
We could hire some servants with what we have right now.
Exactly. So we
And,
can
and we could also just leave Curly here.
I doubt that's going to happen.
True.
We could keep you fed with cakes. We can always set up
Oh,
the pantry. I mean, one
We
or
could
two
hire.
cakes.
We could hire a chef. Someone that could just make you things. Just make you cakes.
I
On
can
demand.
have a cake for every meal a day.
Mm-hmm.
We're not stopping it. Just
Yeah.
as long as you don't get sick.
Why would I
Yes.
be sick from this food?
You feed too much too fast, it'll make you sick.
So maybe like a cake a day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And everything in moderation. Got to keep you fit and sexy. She just smirks. Hot fish lady.
Yeah.
So with all of this being said, I do want to make mention, as far as trying to barter for more gold from the items in acquisition, I would want to do that out of character so that we're not spending an hour trying to calculate gold and stuff.
Yeah.
And just put it towards.
Because we have
Just-
18 gemstones left over after paying the 2 guards with 2 of them.
Okay,
But yes.
convert. You can just convert all of that stuff to gold.
But what about a percentage for the bartering, the charisma? For Nix.
Let's see. What all do you have? What all are you selling? What's like the grand total?
Well, we've got
Jeez.
the books that we don't have the prices on. I'm sure.
The 21st edition books. We've got the 30 electrum pieces worth 10 gold pieces each. We have 300 gold. We have a ceremonial dagger worth 250 gold. We have 200 platinum pieces, 18 gemstones worth 10 gold pieces each. And Richtofen kept the 110 gold that we found on somebody.
Give me your persuasion check, Nix.
Persuasion again? All right.
Yeah, and this will be how much you get extra on top of all that stuff's value.
I can deal with that. Persuasion is now 19.
You get an extra 600 gold on top of all that.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
That's like in total from you upbidding everything.
Okay. So, Brakka, if you don't mind doing the calculations, I'm
Okay.
fairly certain the platinum was part of our original pockets.
Was part of our original haul from when we came in here for first.
Right, because I went off to do the bartering before we came up to the first city. So those 200 platinum, because I have 220.
The 200 platinum is from what we found here on site in the room with the shield.
Oh, shit.
I
Oh,
calculated earlier. This was before you did your bartering thing.
Okay.
The total it came out to was 2,750 gold pieces, split 4 ways. That would be 687 gold pieces and 5 silver each.
You might want to
Anybody?
write that down in Discord.
Yes, please.
All right, I did. It's up a little further. I'll rewrite it though.
Oh no, you're fine. I haven't checked Discord, so I wouldn't have known.
Well, I mean, I think by a little further up means what, last week?
Oh,
yeah, last Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm good. So long as we don't sell anything that Mav could use for spell books or anything any of the other party members would want to sell. Or would not want to sell. There we go.
I know I want to buy balls that are considered magic, but
You've got the money for it.
I think so.
So I say we take
Yeah.
a few days to do all of this, get the trading done, get some
How
equipment.
much extra did you get from the bartering?
600
hmm
total, 600 gold, yes. So 200 additional each for each
While
person.
you were out, we'll say this is a few days. Like you can't spend a few days doing this, because it's a lot of stuff. You learn from I'll just call it, screw it, a real estate agent, that this mansion, the deed, is worth a lot.
It's good to know.
You're willing to sell it.
Question to the DM.
Yes,
Are feats allowed?
but you have 2 of them. I'm pretty sure. Feats are allowed for the level up. Yes.
Okay.
Fuck, he's fucking up my.
Sorry,
So,
I had to pull that joke.
No, it was pretty good. I do want to make mention there is something that I'd want to discuss with you outside of game, Scotty, if that's okay.
Mhm.
It's more enchanting and
Would
items
you-
and all that kind of good stuff.
Would you guys? This would definitely be a group thing,
Mhm.
unless Nix thinks otherwise, since it's Nix's house. Nix,
Right.
would you be willing to sell the place?
I would like to have a place to come back to as a headquarters, as well as I've got my own home. If I make it back alive, I'm set.
Hmm.
So what does the rest of the party think? Because obviously I'm not going to be charging you rent for staying here.
Right.
Well, if you're gonna own this estate, you would need servants and you'd need guards in order to keep the place from getting ransacked.
Right. Do we
That
have
would
enough
cost a
money?
monthly fee.
Yeah. Do we have enough for that?
Oh yeah. Of course you do.
I'm
Like-
fairly certain we do.
It just for how much time is the question.
Right. Well, how much would it cost? How much is the
guards
usual
would cost guards would cost you 5 silver a day each, while a servant will cost a silver a day each. So that will add up real quick.
fee?
Okay, so
You have plenty of money for it now. I'm just saying this will not last you
Forever.
Forever.
okay, so then that then becomes the question of: do we want to sell the house and do tavern to tavern, out of character, of course, go tavern to tavern until the end of the adventure, or do we want to possibly sell it off and get premises elsewhere, maybe in Candle? What was it?
It'll keep.
Candlekeep. It is quite a ways away out of the city.
Yeah.
Right.
And plus, out of character, we're not going to be on this plane of existence for long, as we know from the title of the module.
Right.
But we don't know that in character.
But we don't know if we can go back and forth from Avernus.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's Airbnb it till we get back.
You know what? You know what? We could actually turn it into a B&B.
So this functionally this would be a tavern.
We can turn it into a haunted house B&B.
we don't even
No,
need
but
to
we
do
can
that.
make a tavern. Those things.
And see,
like
we got
make
its
a lot
own
of gold.
corpses supplied.
Okay.
We can turn it into a haunted house B&B because this was technically a cult place, so we can just dress it up kind of all fancy-ish, and we can.
You also have to pay for feeding the horses that you have out in the stable. You have
Right,
2
that too.
horses.
Oh, we have horses.
Yeah, we
Okay,
could-
so
I look at this adventure and I'm like, wait, is this Dragon Heist? Because this is straight Dragon Heist.
it's getting there, isn't it?
Mhm. Cat would be
okay.
super jealous. Anyway.
Sorry, Kat, but this is too good of an idea to pass up. So we take the higher rooms, second floor and up. We convert the first floor into a full-blown tavern with its own spare rooms and make the basement sub-creature rooms, like additional rooms for those who prefer to dwell in the dark or prefer the mistier, the swampier areas, things like that.
Do we really think the upper city is going to allow drow in here though? Because this is the upper city. This is going to be there's probably going to be a lot of like.
Baldur's
negative
Gate
actions.
allows all religions.
That one.
Okay.
And if
All
they
right.
allow religions, you'd think they would allow most races. Upper
Okay,
City,
yeah, I didn't think of that.
Baldur's Gate is more of what's in your way is money more than anything. So you guys are at the top right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So all four.
You guys,
turning-
if you wanted to be, the shield to Nyx is like, you are the king of this castle. You can do whatever you want here. You could kill a guy and then bribe a guard, and nothing will be of negative consequence to you.
You could fireball a guy on Fifth Avenue and no one would care.
Mm-hmm.
from Third Avenue.
Good luck by rolling a guy in Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, really. So yeah, at this point, I think that we should turn the bottom floors into a tavern. Keep the upper floors as our headquarters and or home, and have it self-regulated to where we can just come back anytime and pick up from where we left off.
That sounds good.
Go ahead.
And we can, if we didn't want to turn the lower floors into like we said, an atmospheric being bread and breakfast, then we could use it for stock. I mean, there is a basement. After all, we could use the basement for a stock area, and then the rest could just be, I guess, the Airbnb section. We'd have to renovate the whole sewage system, but at the same time,
Well, not necessarily. We could just literally just make the couple of rooms near the stairs down to be the stock rooms, and then just block off the rest of it, so long as the sewage can go through. So, go ahead.
How much would that cost?
yeah, if we're gonna renovate into a tavern, how much would that be?
Okay. I was just seeing where you all were what your plan was before I said anything.
Oh, wait.
A dwarven carpenter from the local carpenters guild comes in here, and you guys are talking about all the renovations you want to this mansion. And keep in mind, this is like complete rehaul. Like they're just like everything's gonna get replaced with other stuff. And the dwarf's like, this will take quite a bit. I would say it costs around 250 gold. It's a lot of work.
Right, it's not that bad. 250. How much would that be from like all of us from our recent haul?
That's literally 250 split between the four of us. if
And
we're
it
all
would
putting in for this.
it would take me and my boys about a 10-day.
Oh,
So this would be
Oh, yeah.
$250 a day.
If you're willing to pay that.
no, it's $250 for the
$250
full
total.
thing, taking 10 days.
All right. That's not too bad.
I mean, another 1 or 2 weeks extra because we know how these things work.
Meanwhile, in the DM's head, why did this adventure give you so much stuff at the beginning?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh,
It's
okay.
nuts.
So hang on.
This estate, you'd be able to sell it, since it's already furbished with stuff, for around 30,000 gold.
30,000 gold.
Yes.
That's if we sell the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
At its
Now-
current state.
So
What am I going to do with that much money?
exactly. So I also want to ask, Mav, you've been muted this whole time. Do you have any input on the bed and breakfast, or the bard and breakfast?
I don't know who came up with B&B, so whatever.
I kind of figured, but I wanted your input in this as well.
Wait, do you have third level spells yet?
He just got 2 third-level spell slots, so yes.
You're asking him, and he's just in the basement, dead bodies.
Oh, shit. No, I'm sorry, 4th level. He does not have third-level spells yet.
Wait. No, yeah, that doesn't come to level
5. Right, that was my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you gain an additional 2nd-level spell slot, but you also get to pick 2 additional spells.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant to answer that out of character, but I'm stupid this evening, so my apologies to everybody.
So that can either be a 2nd or 1st level spell then?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so to keep the upkeep of this place, for hired people like guards and stuff, it would cost you 10 gold a day total. And that's for all the servants and all the guards needed for this size of
It's not
property.
including the income that we get from the tavern.
Nope.
We have to pick a tavern name.
Yeah, let's
No, let's wait until the 10 days is up before we can before we choose that, because I want us all to chip in for that one.
yeah.
Okay, so we're doing the B&B.
Is it B&B or is it a tavern?
Tavern.
Well, I mean, the tavern
In D&D, it's a tavern.
yeah, it's the same.
No.
It's effectively
we-
the same thing.
But are we
I
making
mean,
it
it's an
inn?
inn.
A few people talked at once. What was it?
Coy, what did you say?
I mean, it's semantics. It's technically an inn, right?
I mean, we've got the rooms that we're going to rent out. We've got the tavern that we
Yeah.
effectively supply. So yeah,
Like the below
technically
ground
it's
rooms. Yeah.
no, not just the below ground. We don't need that much room for what's the word?
Right.
So you
yeah.
you got a mix here where the upper floor is like a state where you guys would live, but then below is an inn for
Right.
other people to
Okay.
rent out. So
Yeah,
if it
so we
was
can
just
turn-
an inn, it would cost less. But since this
Yeah.
place is so big and it's also where you guys are living, it costs more.
Yeah.
Right. So there's already the servant quarters there. We can just use that for staff if we want to have staff on site. We've got the foyer. We can just knock down a couple of walls here and make the dining area and the sitting area into
Okay.
one big lounge room. Yeah, I
Brakka?
can see this.
You're
sorry.
No. You're just going into a little bit too much detail here. We just need to say this is what we're doing,
Okay.
and it effectively works its way around, if I'm not mistaken, right, Scotty?
That's what I'm gonna go with for my sake.
Right.
More than
For
anything.
sanity's sake, I'm sorry I'm
Yeah,
getting into it too
No,
much.
you're fine.
We'll
you can
figure
make
out all the.
you can make a map and stuff if you really
Yeah.
want to go into that.
I
but-
mean, I'm not saying don't do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to specify how many rooms we get, we can specify all of the finer details later. So
Right,
long as
yeah.
what we're doing right now for our glorious audience.
As long as we have a
We're-
pool.
Okay, since we're done with combat, I'm just gonna remove the tokens for you at home. That I care. And
Been an
let you
hour-long
see
discussion.
how big this place is. So, zooming out, you can see. I'm not sure how well the tiles are showing up, but each tile is supposed to be 5 feet. There's stables in the top left that have they can hold up to 4 horses. There's a big dining room that you guys could easily clear out and make into a bunch of rooms in a hallway. I would say you could have 10 small rooms there easily. You can make a smaller dining room with the room next to it and stuff. I would say you could hold up to 10 to 12 people that could rent out the place.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's an Airbnb, it's like you just say up to 12 people can rent
Okay.
it.
So what about the spare area for the tavern portion? So I would assume that would actually be the area where the
Yeah,
tables.
no,
and
this
that.
is just the west wing.
Oh,
That's
okay,
the west
yeah.
wing. That's where people can sleep. The left wing is the kitchen and the servants' quarters and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, that works even better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Okay.
you guys keep any of the art in the main hallway? It's all tacky.
No. But wait, what do you say?
I was just going to say leave the art because at this point nobody's going to care about the decoration, and we don't have to furnish the place.
Thing is, though, if it's all Bantam Purr stuff, you might want to just get rid of it because again, it's tacky.
Yeah.
If it's a picture of Lady Bantam Purr standing astride a dragon flexing, I want it gone.
No, none of them are that. It looks like okay, so
Or
this is the
Bantam Purr
classic
family
like
portraits.
upper middle class thing where they're like, well, I need something to decorate my walls, and they just buy some random painting. They don't really
Right.
care about it. That's what this art is. It's just
Right.
random generic.
So like scenery or
AKA nothing Lluis
Can
would
it be
ever draw.
sold? Can it be sold? Can we sell the artwork?
God, let's just leave it furnished so we don't have to worry about that
Yeah, it's-
for now.
Yeah,
Why don't we
it's,
just rip the
it's
copper
around
out of the
500
walls?
gold worth of art objects.
Okay,
500
thief.
gold worth of art?
Mm-hmm.
500 gold
It's
worth
a
of
lot
art?
it's a lot of art objects. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's 500
let's just-
gold worth.
Let's leave it for now, considering our giant haul.
Okay.
And
The
I'm
wax
just saying-
the wax figurine probably was worth that much on its own, but it's
You
not.
smashed it.
It was. It would be difficult moving it and stuff. It wouldn't be worth
Yeah,
it.
no, I smashed that son of a bitch. I don't care. Okay,
Also, no one
So-
would want it.
exactly. So, are we done with the hotel?
Yes.
Let's-
Okay. So while that's being set up for the 10-day, Ria's like, "Yeah, I would really like to save my city."
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
Sorry, it took longer than we thought, but yes, let's go save your city. Sorry.
We
Sorry,
are
this is the
shop
first
for
place-
Contractors.
Brakka is going to look at me and go, sorry about that. This is kind of the first place I've had since I left my home. This is kind of a little exciting.
Oh, that's nice, but my home apparently is in hell.
Right, yes. My
Right.
apologies.
I don't mean to be rude. Just
No. It's
No.
perfectly fine. It's perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
You're not being rude. We were the ones worried about.
Yes.
also, if
hotel.
this if this Sage and Candlekeep knows stuff about Infernal Puzzleboxes,
We definitely
I'm
need
really
to see
worried
him.
about that shield. She might know something about that shield too.
Yeah.
This is true. I like the shield, but this is true. So
The shield says
I'm-
maybe she knows a way of getting me out of this prison.
this is true. So while we don't worry about that part, let's go ahead and get what we need, assuming that we haven't already done that in the amount of time that it took us to get the bed and breakfast set up.
Well, getting it refurbished is going to take a 10-day. Getting the business set up will take longer. We're not going to get into that.
Right.
Right, out of character, I need to do some recalculating. I think I didn't take something into account.
Okay.
We can do that later.
Okay.
So, yes, universe.
Do
So,
we need to,
what are you
buy,
guys? Are you guys
healing
heading to?
potions and stuff?
Oh, sorry, Richtofen. What did you say?
So do we take this time to buy healing potions and stuff?
Yeah, you probably want to do that. They're 50 gold each if you're buying them.
What about the med kit?
Medkits, whatever the player's handbook says.
We should buy some healing potions. I know I wanted to get some an item remade or re-enchanted or something.
You can easily buy anything in the PH, including the elephant here.
Okay.
I don't know what you do with an elephant, but you could buy one.
Don't.
Wait,
It is
elephants?
a port city, so
Yeah, don't tempt Mav, please don't.
I mean, it's
Wait,
just
what?
an elephant, the huge size
Wait.
creature.
Yeah, no, he would try to use it as one of his summons. Just don't.
I would be like Hannibal going over the Alps.
Yeah.
Oh God! I can just see you with a skeletal elephant.
Like I said, don't tempt him. Okay, so Koi, you doing okay?
I do want to buy the crossbow bolts +1, but I don't know how much they cost.
As much as crossbow bolts cost normally, plus a certain amount. Give me a sec.
I assume that.
Plus 400
For
Okay,
a stack
so-
of how many?
for a
I
quick.
guess- A quiver of 20, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's like 401. Okay,
Yep.
perfect. I will buy like a couple of 3.
A couple of +1 quivers.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
what else? Goy said it before. What else are they going to spend the coin on? That's not a bad investment.
Each bolt could be silvered for 1 silver each.
Silver weapons are good.
I will
And
do
pretty
that
much-
also.
And pretty much all that does is it makes that resistance to non-magical stuff null and void. It's still non-magical, but it'd be helpful. Also, if you run into werewolves, that's really useful against
So
werewolves.
if it's
Or-
silvered, it's
It's
it counts as
cheaper.
magical as for the resistance. Okay, I will do that then.
It's a cheaper way of doing it. You just don't get the +1 damage or to hit.
Yeah, it'll
Okay.
it'll just make it so they don't take half damage from it.
But
Yeah,
if you're
Also,
Yeah, I
paying-
mean that was the main idea. From the
How many
beginning.
do you buy? Because it would be a silver each bolt.
if you're buying
So
a quiver,
a quiver of 20 bolts would be 3 gold total.
for the additional price of silvering them, not including the 401 for your magical,
No, I won't buy magical then. There's no need.
Yeah,
then 4 gold.
a quiver of 20 silver bolts would be 3 gold.
Okay, I will
How many-
feel a close at
How many
I
do
don't
you
know.
buy?
like 20 or 30 quivers.
Wait, quivers?
Okay,
Yeah.
they have one.
Reverse.
They have one, so they get the rest of you within the next few days, and
Okay.
you start being called the silverfish.
Yes. The silverfish of Baldur's Gate. That
Now,
is a
cool.
good. That is a good. That is a very good.
That is a good title.
Now, Koi would know in character, but I had this thing
Yeah, I
out
think
out
I'm
of
gonna
character
go for that.
where undersea races have their own currency, and it's scales, and it's literally the same as coins, just scale. So it's gold scale, silver scale, platinum scale, and there's specific fish. So for like Tritons, goldfish aren't the little pets you have in a bowl. They're literal fish with golden scales, and they're
Nice.
actually farmed. It's the equivalent of banks in undersea society. So being called a silverfish, that's a literal fish you know of.
Yeah.
Also, did we figure out how much those first edition books cost?
Yeah, they're 25 gold each.
25 gold each. So 25 times
I'm still super rich.
Oh, and since you guys mentioned this out of character in the Discord, and I know you would ask since you have the money for it, to animate your table, it would take about the same amount of time it would take to refurbish your manor, and it would be really expensive. It would be around 2,000 gold worth of materials.
Wow.
Mav?
I don't
But it
even
would
know how
be-
much we have.
But it would be permanent and it would be
Working on it.
animated.
Well, Mav, from the platinum that we got from the first time around, you can spend all of that and animate it and still have the money that we're getting from this haul that we're doing this time around.
Recalculated just now, 3,950 gold.
So yeah, you would still have that much left over after animating the table.
Is
No,
that
that's just what we got from this haul. Yeah,
So yeah,
is that per person or
that's
split?
in total. This is in total.
it's in total.
Okay.
So even still, 3,000 split 4 ways.
What did we have before this though? Each.
That was self-calculating. Some of us spent money, some of us didn't.
So I sit on 21 platinum.
My
Point in
calculation. Okay. So
So yeah,
Yeah.
What is platinum to gold? Is it 10?
10
10
gold's
gold
one
is
platinum.
1 platinum. Yes.
Yeah.
So add a 0 at the end of your platinum, and that's how many gold you got.
yes.
Since golds are way cheaper than I expected, I will talk to the dwarf to make a swimming pool. I will pay for that.
Okay, the swimming
Now-
pool will cost 100 gold.
Perfect.
big question. Do you want it upstairs with your room, or do you want that outside for other people to enjoy?
For other people.
It would be an outside pool.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Gosh darn it.
How much would it be to up armor the table?
I didn't. Gosh darn it, I didn't.
It would be
I
an
don't remember what
extra
I had
500
before
gold
this.
to add +1 to its AC. To add a +2 to its AC, it will cost 5,000 gold. That's not worth it.
This went from awesome adventure and combat to woken up in the middle of the night by the city guard, and then immediately into Fable 3, where we're purchasing and renovating houses.
You gotta have the.
Are you kidding? This is Star Wars Galaxies, where I'm upgrading my guild hall.
Okay, so are you able, Richtofen, are you able to pull up the spell Animate Objects?
I've got it.
Okay, your table, if you spend this money on it, it will be an animated small object. And it'll have its stats and its to hit and strength and dex.
I got it.
Its current armor class would be 16, but it would go up to 17 if you added an extra 500 gold on it.
I can get you those numbers, man.
Also, its hit points will go instead of 25 to 30. I would say it ups the hit points as well.
Nice.
It's really a group's decision.
Also, a big thing about Animate Object is the movement of the animated object isn't limited to the object itself. So it has a movement speed of 30.
Mav, I'm about to send you those stats.
Look at the animate object.
Oh, no, it does have appendages, so it is a walking speed. If it did not have legs, it would have a flying speed and hovers.
Oh, neat. We can break the legs off of it. No, I'm not going to do that to the Mahogany, to Yama. We're not going to do that to Yama. So,
I miscalculated somewhere in my own count for what I have is off. Darn it.
all right, we'll worry about that later. So on the road to Candlekeep,
How much you say it would be to animate this thing?
2,000.
2,000 gold. And if you add that extra armor class and health boost, it's another 500 on top of it.
It would take pretty much most of what we have earned for this whole venture just to animate the table,
Yeah, it would be a +1 animated table at 2,500 gold.
as opposed to having our own HQ that we run and continually make money off of.
No, I'm fairly certain those amounts of money he can handle the table by himself.
That's not each, by the way. That's not that 3,000 something is not each. That's in total.
Right, but we still had 21 platinum from before we got into the upper city. So he could
21 platinum would be 210 gold.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking. Oh,
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, it wasn't 21. Actually, no.
210
There's no way.
platinum.
There's no way you could do that. Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Yes.
so my bad. You can at least up armor it by yourself, but I still say we keep the bed and breakfast and just worry about that later.
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
You
We'll
leave
put a
the-
10 in it.
You leave
Yeah.
the table in your bedroom, I assume, the coffee table.
It's guarding it.
Curlius.
No,
the table is guarding the room.
So
is
you
what
are
he's saying.
so you are going to spend $2,000 to animate it.
No, it's
No,
just sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are leaving the table behind. You're not keeping it with us.
I mean, are we coming back?
Possibly. We don't know that,
The
but
trip to
in the same
Candlekeep.
aspect.
The trip to Candlekeep is 5 days from here.
And you've been using that table. Well, Curly's been using that table quite effectively.
All right, can we just get the some straps and turn it into a backpack for Curly?
We could see if we could maybe make it so that the legs fold in and we could just make it into like a tower shield for Curly. Get him some extra armor.
That would encourage things to hit it.
So
Just
I
keep
say
that
we
in
just
mind.
have him. Yeah, just have him keep it.
Yeah, as a wear on his back.
Okay, so final conclusion. You guys are keeping the shield with you with Curly. Or not the shield. Jesus, the table.
The table.
You served this one. You made me
Nix-
jump on top of the table.
Nix has the shield.
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys head out.
Now, is there any writing on that shield he's got?
No. bunch of weird symbols, but none of them are actual characters for anything.
Because I learned some new languages.
What kind of languages?
Abyssal, Infernal, and Deep Speech.
Okay, yeah, no, there's none of that on there.
It might come in handy later then.
So,
For those that-
are we... I'm sorry, go ahead, Scotty.
Oh, I was just putting the shield up for those at home.
So, are we traveling with Rhea by horse, carriage, on foot? Did we decide? Is that what we're going for?
We have a stable full of horses?
2.
Well, you're
And I
small,
can-
so it don't count.
And I could just turn into a horse.
3 horses.
But not all day, though.
Right. Just for 4 hours, I think? Yeah, I think it's 4 hours.
Okay, so...
Mount up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
do you rent horses for the full party, or are you just going to go with 2 and the horse
Right.
carries 2 people? Like each horse carries 2 people. Actually, no, that wouldn't work because you got Rhea with you.
Yeah, however, wouldn't Rhea either have her or buy her own horse? Or rent her own horse?
She doesn't have anything.
Okay.
She left it all behind.
How much is it to rent a horse?
To rent a horse, it is a whopping 5 copper a day.
Have to buy it.
Yeah, I will pay for Rhea and I to share a horse while the other 2 can...
You would.
I would. Shut up.
So,
yeah.
since it'll take 5 days to get to Candlekeep, we'll say there's just this Sword Coast stable franchise where you rent the horse here and you drop it off at their post at Candlekeep.
What is this, Avis Runabuck?
Well, you're running the Airbnb now, so...
Yeah.
I love this game so much.
This is getting so amazing.
Biggest question. Who's going to keep track of the place while you guys are gone?
We need to hire a housekeeper.
I thought that was included with the...
Oh yeah, servants and stuff. I'm just saying, who's in charge?
Well,
Probably the barkeep. That would also be along with some of the guards. They wouldn't have the keys to the upper floor because those would stick with us. But they would have the run of the place to keep income coming.
Okay, all right. And I assume you keep the deed on you. You don't have it locked somewhere.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, now, okay, we're actually going back to the adventure. All right, so everybody
Right, yes.
get your horses, and yeah, we'll say
Sorry,
it
people.
costs like 3 silver a horse or something for the whole trip.
Okay, I can deal with that.
And you guys head out.
Okay. Making our way
Most
to Candlekeep.
of the trip, the first few days, fairly peaceful. You pass a few trading caravans and stuff on your horses. You eventually get to Worm's Crossing. 2 great bridges meet a tall, rocky island that rises in the middle of the Chointhar River. You gotta love fantasy names for locations. Buildings and merchant stalls line the sides of both bridges, making it impossible to see the river from the narrow, congested roadway that cuts between these structures. Wooden drawbridges connect the 2 bridges that keep situated atop the island. The flags of Baldur's Gate and the Flaming Fist wave proudly at this fortress. This is just like a landmark that you guys have to go through to get to Candlekeep. So as you guys are going through, all of you have crazy high passive perceptions. So we'll say whoever's the highest will notice first. Actually, everybody roll me a d20 and tell me the total.
Nat 20.
Seven.
Mm-hmm.
16.
14.
Okay. While you guys are traveling through this congested trading post, Brakka immediately notices a thief try to pickpocket from you, and they notice that you notice, and they just awkwardly, scoot back into the crowd. And that's the only thing that really happens here. And you guys continue going through.
So they didn't get anything.
No, they did not. The check was a passive perception of 11 or higher, and you'll easily pass that.
And my passive is 15, so yeah.
As Worms Crossing and Baldur's Gate disappear from view, you find yourselves heading down the Crossway, a dirt road that leads to such distant lands as Tathir, and Kalimshan. Candlekeep lies some 150 miles southwest. The 5-day journey. So I guess the Worms Crossing was on the first day. Coming up the road towards you is a human farmer riding in front of a hay-filled wagon pulled by 2 draft horses. The farmer gives you a friendly wave as the wagon draws near.
Wave back.
Wave. Nix waves back.
As you wave back, the farmer jumps off of the wagon, weirdly. And as he jumps off, his clothes, and it seems like his skin itself, explodes off of him as these giant bat-like wings spew out of him, and you see red skin with horns. And then popping out of the hay are a bunch of dudes in armor.
God damn it.
And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Ha.
Because I've had enough combat, so we'll just end it there.
Well, to be fair, trying to create the running of an inn /
Yeah, we did kind of dither a bit there. Yeah, but still.
And Nix, you hear from the shield. They're after me. Don't let them take me.
Oh, lovely.
Well, only Nix hears that.
Right, yeah.
So, neat.
That was fun.
Anyone have any plugs before we call it a night?
Come to our inn. Spend the night.
Our unnamed inn in the upper district of Baldur's Gate.
Our inn at Name Pending.
Come by and visit us at Mahogany Manor.
To the Baldur's window.
Come.
The swatted imp.
Oh,
The naked silverfish.
awesome. So many names.
Yeah,
This,
go ahead, Mev.
I was gonna say, if we call the naked silverfish, we're not going to pass the health inspector.
Yeah.
Probably not. So yeah, let's wait to name it until after we've had some time to discuss and think on it.
yeah.
All right, and on that note, we'll be calling it a night. Thank you, everyone who watched live and who watches later on YouTube, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
See ya.
Good night.